Y'all go for your phone.
You fucked up.
And your phone full of hoes.
You fucked up.
Try test tape, no.
You fucked up.
Cop or no show.
You fucked up.
Y'all go for your phone.
You fucked up.
And your phone full of hoes.
You fucked up.
Try test tape, no.
You fucked up.
Run the track.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. We are back. Let me just work the camera angle correct. There we go. There we go. Right. Big up, everybody. We're here. Another live stream, another day, another video. Another day without Caicedo, which is great. Fuck Brighton. Every day ending in a Y. You already know. Big up to everybody that's locked in. We're here to discuss the latest on the Caicedo transfer. Again. Chelsea don't want to pay more than 80 million. We will discuss all of that. Is that the right move? Is that the wrong move? We will discuss that. What else do we have? Badiashile should be back by the Luton home game. So he's only going to miss the first 2 to 3 games of the season. What else do we have? We've got news on Kudus, a little bit on Lavia, but it's more Liverpool news than Chelsea news, if we're being honest. Chalobah and Guehi news. We can discuss that too. I saw there was a couple comments about Aubameyang's brother talking about his nightmare year at Chelsea. We don't really need to discuss that. Audio. What's wrong with the audio? One sec. Motherfuckers. Is it good now? Is it good now? Let me know. Let me know. Is my mic working? Is my mic working? Okay, good. I think we're back. That might have just been a little StreamYard thing, but I think we're working now. I'll have to listen to that back. But yeah, Lavia, we're going to discuss him. We're going to discuss Caicedo, Kudus. Some little bits on Reece James's comments about how toxic the Chelsea squad's been over the last year. That's about it, though. That is about it. But good thing is that the connection is working. And yeah, big up to everybody that's locked in. Big up to everybody letting us know if there's any audio or visual issues. Skills, please don't ask silly questions. Please don't ask silly questions. I don't know if you've noticed, but my life has felt a lot better since we got rid of that bum. So, no, I don't. Going to the first game of the season. Love to see that, my guy. Hope to see you at the game. Hope to see you at the game. Big up to Fraser, big up to EK, big up to Monster, OG, Gavman, Derek, Shavrenda, Warrior, Stephanie Griffith, Fon, Fraser, again, Noah. Big up everybody that's in here. Hit the like button. And yeah, let's get into it. Another Caicedo Groundhog Day, says Chopper Harris. Big up, my guy. Basically is, but I guess we know Chelsea's limits now. They don't plan on paying more than £80 million for Moises Caicedo. Negotiations with Brighton and Hove Albion have been protracted and so far unproductive. A price tag of 100 million has been placed on Caicedo. I love how one reporter says there's no price tag, another one says it's 100 million, another one says it's 85 million up front or 100 million in 4 installments. I think I'm just going to get to the point where it's like nobody knows. Nobody knows. Maybe we have a better idea of how far Chelsea want to go, and that would make a bit more sense because it makes sense that Brighton would push it higher than that amount, and that's close to the amount that Caicedo and Brighton had reportedly agreed on. So, yeah. Big up to my guy, Warrior. Big up. Good to see you on Thursday. Yeah, so 80 million is the max that we will be spending on Caicedo. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because I get it's a topic that not a lot of people are going to agree with, but I kind of understand it. We talk about wanting to be like Manchester City and aspiring to be back at that level competing with them. But this is the sort of thing that a Manchester City does. They have a valuation. They don't budge from their valuation, so they don't get bent over. Last season, we did the opposite. They wanted Cucurella. They only saw him at 40 million. So they turned away and they said, we're not interested in him for 60 million. So with that in mind, we paid the 60 million, and we're still complaining about it a year later. I understand their stance. It's just, okay, you're obviously off their valuation then. Go to other options. Go to other options. Like, that makes sense, but just sitting here in the same deal, trying to negotiate it with nobody else, that doesn't make sense. If you think 100 million is too much for Caicedo, fine. Fine. Bring in somebody else then. Even drop a bid for somebody else, and then you put more pressure on Caicedo and his representatives. Exactly like that. Oh, Kai's in the comments. This justification is a joke by now. City can say such things because their squad is already elite. Ours, on the other hand, is not. I mean, that is a fair point, but I also understand Chelsea not wanting to get bent over in negotiations consistently, and them not wanting to have this stigma that they're a club that you can dominate in transfer negotiations. We've kind of already given ourselves that with Cucurella, with even the Lukaku loan deal, for example, because we know we got fucked over with that one too. So I get it. Just make sure there's other options. Like, he's not as unique of a profile as an Enzo, for example. So you don't have to just slap the money on the table immediately. Just make sure you go and get that position sorted by the start of the window. That's the only thing that I'm asking for. It's still about 3 weeks left before the start of the season. So there is enough time to go for other targets. There are probably targets that we haven't been told about, like, look at Kudus, for example. We didn't think we were going to be in for him. Look at Elise. We didn't think we were going to be in for him. Just, please, get somebody in. Get somebody in. I think the uncertainty with Fofana, even after he's recovered from injury, and Silva likely. Yeah. Yes, and we'll get into that in a little sec. We'll get into that in a sec. Chelsea is still looking for a goalkeeper. Mike Mignon is too expensive. I saw this, but like, he didn't want to join us anyway. It was already reported from other sources that we didn't have Europe, so we weren't attractive to him. And yeah, I don't really care. Don't really care. Too expensive probably also means his wages would be fucking ridiculous because we don't have Europe. So, nah, if you don't want to join us because we're out of Europe for 1 year, fine. Fine. I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep. Not going to lose a lot of sleep. So paying potentially 9. Yeah, potentially. Wasn't the base fee like 60 million or something like that? Around 60 million. So, yeah, if it was 90 million base fee, I get it. That's a very fair point, but it's not that. It's not that. Yeah, we'll see what happens on the Caicedo front. I've kind of just run out of energy with this one. Get it done or bring somebody else in. We will judge when the first game of the season arrives. But if that position isn't sorted by then, we're going to have to ask questions. We are going to have to ask questions. Warrior, save for this. Liverpool want to be fast on Lavia because Chelsea have always been keeping an eye on him. 42.5 plus 2.5 bid, almost ready from Liverpool. Chelsea's focus is still on Caicedo. I would hope you're just waiting for them to drop a second or third bid, and then you drop your bid on Lavia. But we'll see. We'll see. We've shown a lot of interest in Lavia until the window started, and then it's just dried up. It's just fully dried up. Would have liked Lavia and Caicedo. I would have thought Lavia would be brilliant depth, but I don't know. Maybe Andre Santos is the reason why we're not focusing on Lavia. Maybe. Or we're just straight not interested. It's not a good look when you see other teams strengthening their midfield and we're still focusing on one target. I want to give us the benefit of the doubt that it's just we're still focusing on this one guy and we're hopefully going to have him in by the start of the season. But my hope is wearing thin. My hope is wearing a little bit thin. Oh, I won't lie to you guys. I'm starting to understand people worrying a little bit, but I saw someone say Winstanley out in the comments. Yeah. No. Clear out's been brilliant. Yeah, the incomings have been a little bit dry, but at the worst, we focus too much on one individual player. At the most, it's just that. We're not doing Winstanley out or anything like that. That is very reactionary, bro. Very reactionary. Tyler Adams, where the fuck was this? When did we have... We haven't had Tyler Adams link since the World Cup. This must be a troll. Must be a troll. Yeah, it's a troll. This is BS. All right, cool. So we can forget about that. There's a donation. Big up to Rigo Park saying, we're showing too much desperation for Caicedo. 100 million after one good season. We need to consider other options. Gabri Veiga, Lavia, Kimmich, Tchouaméni. I do agree we need to consider other options, but I don't think we're showing too much desperation. Too much desperation would be us slapping the 100 million on the table already. So I want to say it's too much desperation. I'd say at the worst, a bit of tunnel vision. But that's it. Veiga, not the same as Caicedo. Lavia, kind of see it. Kimmich, I would have loved us to go in for him. Tchouaméni, same energy. Hopefully we start looking at other options soon. Hopefully we do. There was something. Lukaku. Well, where are these Lukaku and Juventus links coming from? Because I didn't see anything on him today. A meeting between Chelsea and Juventus will take place in London today to better understand the details and figures of a potential transfer for Lukaku. Meanwhile, Lukaku will probably be in AC Milan's ear, begging to join them and saying he's dreamed of wearing the red and black. So, nice. Vlahovic still isn't sold, though, so I don't care. Until Vlahovic gets sold, I don't see why they're going in for him, and we heard 4th of August from Fabrizio Romano. It is the 26th of July. I don't even... Is Vlahovic even going to PSG? Because I swear that went quiet. Let me just check quickly. Last I heard, PSG Ultras sent a message to Vlahovic saying, "You come to Paris, we're going to cut your 3 fingers off." And it's all gone a bit quiet over there since. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that might have scared Vlahovic off. Hey, PSG, if you need a number 9, go for Lukaku. Go for Lukaku. Chelsea have submitted a verbal offer worth 25 billion for El Guehi. Great. Bring him in and send him straight back out to Strasbourg. Cool. Also, find out how legit those allegations are too. Find out how legit they are, because, yeah, bit long. Next season, bro, we're going to do it with the new EAFC. I was going to say the new FIFA, but not FIFA anymore. In my opinion, Jackson. Yeah. No one's saying bring Vlahovic to Chelsea no more. That's died. I said I needed a few games of Jackson. I'm not thinking about no striker anymore. I don't care. Don't care about that. But Vlahovic still has to leave. So until that happens, all this talk about Lukaku to Juventus, not listening, because it's not going to happen. They're not going to have both of them. That would be stupid. Yes, by the way, I need to set the stream up for that. Let me do that when the panel comes in. When the panel comes in, I'm going to set up the watch along. And yes, we will be live for Chelsea v Newcastle. So check that out, people. Check that out. Why do people... Bro, this guy keeps spamming Thomas Partey. Keep that bastard away from my football club. That's the only time I'm ever going to mention that. No to Thomas Partey under any circumstances. Fuck Thomas Partey and fuck anybody who stands by him. Fuck him. I'm good. And yeah, respectfully, it's a timeout for the spamming. My brother's just spent 20 minutes saying, get Thomas Partey. Fuck Partey. What else do we have? New goalkeeper. Wait, before that, HR says, how close is Kudus? Personal terms are close to being agreed. I think our package deal looked a lot better than Arsenal's, so hold that. Look at our pool and you still have Europe, you dickheads. And yeah, we have to see which one Chelsea prefer out of him, Elise, and Cherky. Although I do think Kudus fits Poch's style the best. But yeah, on to the goalkeeping situation, because we had a little Felix report earlier. Right, so Chelsea are looking at goalkeepers. Yes, love that. Beautiful. Just going to bring up on the big screen for you guys. Poch doesn't like Kepa's distribution and is getting goalkeeping coaches to work on it. First thing I want to say is thank you. Because this is one of his most overrated attributes. The guy is painfully average at passing the ball out of the back. He's not as awful as Mendy. And if anything, Mendy just took the criticism away from him for a little bit. But he's just mid. He's mid at passing the ball out the back. And he has this fucking annoying trait of just holding onto the ball for 15 seconds and killing any opportunity to counterattack. The rare opportunities that you get him catching the ball, he doesn't instantly throw it out to somebody making a run. He's just like this. Yes, for this long. Literally just for this long. Just holding onto the ball. Kills any opportunity for a counterattack. So yeah, I'm glad he's noticed that because he's fucking overrated at that. Premier League experience is valued for new goalkeepers, and targets such as Raya, Robert Sanchez, and Emi Martinez remain. Chelsea also like and heavily scouted... Who? Anatoly Trubin. Who the Never heard of that guy. Okay. Mamardashvili isn't involved in that list. Robert Sanchez, no. Fucker can't even start for Brighton. He's not even the number 1 for Spain. And Kepa's the number one. Like, why would we do that? Or like, no. Raya, no. Like, well, I guess he's a better shot stopper, but he seems too stylistically similar. Emi Martinez looks the best in that list to me. Emi Martinez looks the best in that list. But whatever. People saying we missed out on Onana. Onana didn't want Chelsea because of no Europe. So Onana didn't want us. Mignon didn't want us. Chelsea didn't miss out on either of them. Get me Diogo Costa. Yes. Get me Diogo Costa. That's real distribution, real leadership, and real shot stopping. Robert Sanchez does not move me at all. Raya slightly. Emi Martinez, best out of the lot. Best out of the lot. And he had a very questionable save percentage until the World Cup. So a little bit iffy on him too, but I guess he's better than the other two options. Bono, yeah, someone brought up Bono. That's a good idea too. That's a Dean Henderson. What? No. No. I'm good. Kilo Navas loan. Yes, that's a great option too. There's players out there. Please get a goalkeeper if we're not going for a striker. Please get a goalkeeper. If we're not getting a striker, we don't need to firm Kepa for a year. I know I said that a few weeks ago, but I said that with the idea in mind that we would go in for a number 9. If we're not going in for a number 9, I want a number 1. Simple as. Simple as. Whoever said David De Gea, I am like this close to timing you out just for that. Just for saying De Gea. Like that is such an awful, awful move. There's more than one of you saying it. What? No. No. That guy is everything we don't want in De Gea. I mean, in Kepa, and worse. No. Fuck no. A man said no. Fuck bringing De Gea to this football club. Fuck that. I would dead ass rather give Kepa another 7-year deal than give De Gea a 2-year contract. Fuck that. I'm good. Plus the United fans, that would be karma for the Mount deal. That would be karma. Ortega. Is that the City second keeper? I wouldn't mind. Man said, but you want Raya. Did I say I want Raya, or did I say he's a slightly better option on the list than fucking Robert Sanchez? Some of you people don't listen. You're actually so fucking stupid sometimes. Like, what? Make no sense. Sommer, I don't know how Bayern fans feel about him, so I don't know. Donnarumma is not leaving. Not leaving at all. Yeah, like whatever. We've got goalkeepers. We've got goalkeeping options. Man said, Adrian, you're a joker. You're a fucking joker. Right. Let's go on to the Chalobah news. Let's go to the Chalobah news. So someone say, Lloris, I know you're taking the piss. At least saying De Gea is just always a big name, but I clearly haven't watched him in 5 years. Lloris, you're trolling. You're straight trolling. Theo Baker, you know. Fuck's sake. Right. So Chelsea are looking to sell Trevor Chalobah and are looking for around 25 million. Inter Milan are interested. One sec, let me just block this fucking idiot. Right. Chelsea are looking to sell Trevor Chalobah and are looking for around 25 million. Inter Milan interested and quoted 25 million. Relationship slightly soured between Inter and Chelsea. Fuck Inter. Why are we helping Inter? Chalobah deserves better than those bastards, but whatever. Chelsea looking at Premier League options. Preferred centre-back target is, if Trev goes, is Mark Guehi. They've spoken and he's open to a move. Believe price will be around 50 million, but Chelsea haven't asked Crystal Palace yet. Just going to say this once, and then we can move on. David De Gea is the only football player I've seen with a 2-hour fail comp, and he is a goalkeeper who has the least touches out of any player on a football pitch. No. Straight no. Big up to Daniel Cray, the newest member. Big up, my guy. Big up. Kaz, no worries. I got you, bro. I got you. So yeah, Trevor Chalobah, 25 million, and they're looking for Mark Guehi for around 50 million. But also remember, we have a 20% sell-on clause, so the final fee won't be that amount on the books. You guys know my stance on this. I don't get it. I think the gap between both defenders isn't deep enough to do all of this, especially with other areas of the pitch that we need to strengthen. But Chelsea's recruitment policy has looked impressive to me over the last year. So if they see a higher ceiling for Guehi, okay. That's your decision, and we'll live by that. Whatever happens is whatever happens. Chelsea have a 20% sell-on clause again, so any final fee will be smaller than it's on the books. So if we sell Trevor Chalobah and you get Guehi for 10 to 15 million difference and he's better, then I guess it works out well for us. Just think it's a bit unnecessary, but like this is where they just have to make the move and they have to prove us wrong. I'm not going to die on the Chalobah hill, innit? Like, Chalobah's a good squad player. I respect his game. I respect his mentality. I hope he shines whatever club he goes to. I don't really get it, but he's not going to start for us. So do I need to scream and moan and complain about it? No, I don't really need to. De Gea as well, best shot stopper. Why didn't you keep him then? Why didn't you keep him? Like, it's idiotic, the United fans saying that when your club literally got rid of him. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't see it either. Like, I won't lie to you. I don't understand it. But this is one of those decisions where if it works out well, you praise the board. If it don't work out well, you're going to ask, why the fuck did we do this? All we can do is speculate until we get the results. And we're not going to get the results until we see how Mark Guehi plays for Chelsea. I don't get it, but whatever. Well, I will say, though, people on the timeline yesterday who were waffling about taking the soul of Chelsea or ripping the heart and soul out of Chelsea Football Club by getting rid of all of these Cobham graduates. So what are you talking about? The heart and soul of Chelsea took us to 12th place. Why are we complaining that we're ripping out the soul of this club? We should do that. If that's the case, we should do that. The last time we talked about loyalty with players and trusting the players who truly care about this club and the long-term future, we're talking about these two bums. One went to United, one went to Arsenal. So clearly this whole emotion thing and connection to the club is bullshit. It's straight bullshit. What builds a connection to the club, what builds a connection between players and fans is very simple and very straightforward. Trophies. It's about winning. Straight up, it's about winning. You win, you have big results, you have big performances, you build a connection between the fans and the players. You win trophies, you build more of a connection between the fans and the players. Connections are built, connections are broken, you move on, you make more connections. You don't sit here and cry about the connections that were already there and then you broke it. Because these players don't give a shit about the club other than it being a job or a route to success. And again, we have Exhibit A and Exhibit B as results. Do we want to talk about more exhibits? Fine. Give me 1 second. I will give you Exhibit C. I could keep going. I could literally keep going. Conor Gallagher, proper Chelsea, he's willing to go to Tottenham. So why are we talking about this whole... Why are we getting rid of players that have connection to the club? It's such a moot point. I'd understand this, right? If we were doing this in 2010 or something. No. Let's go back to 11-12 season. Literally, with the kit and everything. Perfect timing for this. Let's go back to the 11-12 season when we brought in Villas-Boas and he was tasked with the job of clearing out the old guard. But these were the players that actually won us trophies consistently, were actually key players in us winning all of those trophies, and were actually still our best players. That is when that argument makes sense. That is when that argument makes sense. It doesn't make sense when you're talking about Havertz, Mount, Trevor Chalobah, Conor Gallagher. Like, what? If that's the heart and soul of Chelsea, no wonder we finished 12th. No wonder we finished 12th. So, no. Fuck that. The heart and soul of Chelsea is winning. Win. Simple as that. Win trophies. That's what I want. I love how some idiot only got Christensen from the picture I brought. I brought up a trophy. It was the first picture I had with somebody holding a trophy. Hold that. So it is what it is. But yeah. And Mark Guehi is literally from Cobham. My problem is that I just don't understand Guehi for Chalobah. But I'm willing to let Chelsea help me understand. Help me understand. Yes. By the way, fans are the soul of the club. Not some Cobham graduates. Because remember, the biggest Cobham graduate who got the club went to Man United for 50k extra. So clearly that's a load of arse. It's BS. It's completely BS. So yeah, sorry, I had to go off on a little tangent quickly. It's such a stupid thing to bring up. Stupid. We're talking about heart and soul of the club, and we just finished 12th. With fans like Lewis, it's no wonder we have one of the most toxic fan bases. Answer me this question, bro. Are you crying because Mason Mount left, or because Kai Havertz left, or because both left? Let me know. Let me know, please. Because you clearly got your fucking knickers in a twist over somebody. So please let me know. Who have I hurt your feelings with? Who have I hurt your feelings with? I'd love to know, please. Or was it Mount? Was it Havertz? Was it Lukaku? Was it Conor Gallagher? Was it Conor Gallagher? I would really like to know. Really like to know. I'd like to think I'm a fan who's trying to help people keep standards at this club instead of getting attached to fucking mid players who haven't achieved anything for us. Like, what are we doing? These players got us to 12th. Daniel, don't do this. Don't do this, please. Because that's not even the point I'm trying to make. My point is that this player isn't somebody that we need to be crying a river about leaving. Say you don't understand it, whatever, but he's not Thiago Silva. He's not Reece James, and he's not Enzo. So what are we doing? What are we doing? You won't admit it, but it's both. Yeah, fairs. Oh, well. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. This is it. All that energy, if it was for the old guard a decade ago, I'd understand. I'd understand. You didn't even answer my question, you fucking idiot. Answer it. Why are you so rattled? Answer it. Is it because of Mount? Is it because of Havertz? Let me know. Agendas everywhere. What? My agenda that Mason Mount didn't want to be at Chelsea. Where is he? My agenda that Kai Havertz didn't want to be at Chelsea. Where is he? Where is he? What agendas? It's facts. It's facts now. It's not even agendas. It's facts. So, what agendas? Answer the question. Tries the people are snowflakes argument. You are the one literally crying in my comments. My comments. You are watching my stream and crying about me. What are you talking about? I'm doing my job. You're watching me do my job. Your knickers are the one clearly in a twist. Conor Gallagher doesn't want to leave. He loves Chelsea. Then he wouldn't be talking to West Ham, and then he wouldn't be talking to Tottenham. He's clearly open to both decisions. So what are we doing? Ideally wants to stay. whatever. If he 100% wanted to stay, he wouldn't be talking to Spurs. He wouldn't be talking to West Ham. So it's stupid. Watch Chelsea since the 70s, and this is the worst our fan base has been, and that's including all the racist hooligan years. Yes, the era of going against player stands is way worse than when we had the National Front at our football club. Way worse than when black people were not allowed to follow Chelsea and Paul Canaville was getting bananas thrown at him. You're a fucking idiot, you know that. You're actually so tapped. You're actually such a fucking idiot. Definitely a Mount and Gallagher stan. And you know what? Just for you, my friend, hold a block. Hold a block. Fucking idiot, man. Yes, bro. Bro, no worries, man. This is the same thing my mother told me back in the day. Don't argue with stupid. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. I've had a guy just literally bitch and moan that the club's more toxic now than when it was filled with racist fans. What? He's probably the same guy who thinks American fans aren't proper Chelsea fans and all that shit. You're not a proper Chelsea fan unless you live near the bridge. I bet that's the same thing that he thinks. Fucking idiot. What an idiot, man. But to be fair, I see that waffle merchant in Johnny's streams all the time, so I already know what his takes are. Mason Mount and Kai Havertz are the future of this football club. And if you don't get that, you don't get Chelsea. Fuck you. Right. What else do we have? Was there any other news today before I send the link out? Badiashile will be back by the Luton game. So 3 league games where we have only 3 centre-backs. Or, again, so it'll be Colwell, Silva, one of Chalobah, and one of Mark Guehi. At least he'll be back soon. I don't know if he's going to start in a good note, but whatever. And, yeah, nice to see him back soon. Swap Gallagher for Kudus. Exactly. But no. Kudus don't get the club. He doesn't get Chelsea. Fuck that. Kudus may have technical ability. He might be able to play in much better positions. He might be a much better finisher. He might be much better at dribbling and beating players and creating chances. He might have a much better first touch and a range of pass and all of that. He doesn't get Chelsea, though. So, not sorry, but I would rather we stay with Conor Gallagher than get Kudus. Sorry, man. He just gets the club, innit? He just gets the club. So, sorry. Yeah. It's a bit of a sticky one still. Maybe bring in Kudus and send him to Strasbourg. Yeah. Also, he's not Prem proven. We need somebody that understands the league too. He's not Prem proven. He doesn't get the club. He's not come through Cobham. So he's not really that guy now, is he? Not really that guy. Yeah. When was AC's prime? Right now. Literally right now. Barca fans think he's one of the best centre-backs in the world. Big up to him. Yeah. Maldini has sense, bro. Come on. Elise would be a great fit. Yeah, one or the other. Kudus or Elise. I'm really not picky. But I just think Elise goes City. He's got links there. They have the right wing spot open. They're in a much better position than us. I expect him to go there. Cherky doesn't really fit us as much as Kudus does, in my opinion. So, yeah. Kudus makes the most sense if you want to look past the whole Cobham and getting the club and minerals and all of that shit. I can't believe someone had the nerve to say our fan base is worse now than when we had racist fans at the club. What a fucking idiot. That guy defo breathes through his mouth, you know. But yeah, link is going out. Gonna send the link out to the panel. And I look forward to the Gallagher v Kudus discussion. So hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. Super chat if you want to guarantee your comment gets read out. I might drop a poll. Let me know if I should drop a poll. Conor Gallagher or Kudus? Let me know. Let me know. Be very interested to see you guys' opinions on that. Oh shit. There people are in here. Nice. Calm. Calm. Big up to Eric saying keep checking these racist fans. Yeah, even though like that was meant to be proper Chelsea and everything back in the day, that don't run here now, bruv. That don't run here now. Fucking idiots, I swear down. But by the way, guys, Gallagher or Kudus?
I don't care. I need to talk to your fanboy, different one. Alex.
Oh.
Alex, Chelsea TV, whatever.
Who are you trying to talk to?
He's not here. He's not
I know he's not here. If he's listen, I don't have time to do the Twitter response and shit. Why you think what Lampard does over De Bruyne? If you don't know, don't freaking put it as a statement. Don't represent all the Chelsea fans. You have a huge amount of Chelsea fans that look up to your Twitter. So when you tweet Kevin De Bruyne is better than Lampard, you're gonna face consequences for that kind of stupidity.
Wait, what? What happened?
When Kevin De Bruyne is going to be performing constantly, year after year, minimum of 10 years, with 20 goals per
talking about
season,
Alexis Kafkaz.
then we can talk. Until then, закрой свой ёбаный рот.
Oh, you might have the wrong Alex, bro. You
Pizda
might have the wrong Alex. Alex, you might be going after the wrong guy.
Yeah, he's talking about Alexis Kafkaz from the Kafkaz view.
Kafkaz
yeah,
view.
you're talking
Wasn't
about
Alexis
Alexis.
the same?
No.
Not the same.
He has his own channel.
Thanks, man.
He has his own channel, bro.
You just shot the wrong guy.
We've got Alexis.
He doesn't care. That's why he uses a shotgun as a widespread.
We've got an
It is
Elise Eze situation going on here. It's a different person. It's the guy who appears on casually, Alex, with us. Alexis appears on casually with us quite a few times.
It's a different guy, man.
Alexis, man.
Different guy, yeah.
It's a great guy, man. It's a great guy, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
Which one is the great guy? Alexis Kafkaz?
Yeah, he's a great guy, man.
Yeah? Well, is that the guy that tweeted that Kevin De Bruyne is better than Lampard?
Well, he has an opinion.
Yeah, Alexis did that, not Chelsea
He has an
fan TV,
opinion.
Alex.
He killed
Yeah, not
for
Chelsea
the
fan TV, Alex.
Why
Yeah,
are you
it's
suddenly
not the same, no, no,
going
it's
after
different.
people, man? What's
Oh,
going
man.
You mean the
Yeah.
you mean the Georgian one? You mean the
Mike.
Georgian
Mike.
guy, Alex? He's Georgian. Yeah. I know
Yes.
what you're talking about. Yeah, the Georgian guy.
Yeah. Well, he can keep his comments to the minimum about Kevin De Bruyne comparison to Lampard. If he was swimming in his daddy's balls by then and he didn't watch Lampard, he needs to be quiet.
No, he's pretty old, man. He's like around my
Well,
age.
he's pretty stupid then too if he's old and watched it and
He-
don't
he
see
has
the difference.
he has an opinion, bro. People
I don't
have
give a
his
shit about
opinion.
his opinion.
Good Lord, man. Somebody chose violence again today.
Let's fight, man. Let's fight here. Let's go.
Oh, you know what's crazy, Lewis? Yeah, these people
Yeah.
haven't learned that not every white English player who played for Chelsea loves Chelsea. Haven't they fucking learned from the previous idiots who went to a rival for 50,000 more?
Yes, we learned, Carl, previously, Carl. We learned.
They never learn, bro.
No. You gotta understand. They still
never
get the
learn.
club more than the
They
players we
never
have
learn.
now. So.
They never learn from this get the club bullshit, stupid shit that they was Drogba English, so he gets the club too, man. These dumbass motherfuckers, bro. Was Eden Hazard?
Hey, that's what I'm
They
saying.
never learn.
Kudus is good and all, but Gallagher gets the club.
Bro, you know
Gallagher-
what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Lewis? Or if they had women in their lives, a wife that loved them, they wouldn't fucking be looking for love from fucking random ass billionaires who play on the pitch, man. Fucking
Says the
weird-
man
it's a
who
weird
loves
behavior, bro.
Kovacic. Says the man who
It's a
loves
weird
Kovacic.
Yeah, but did they cry?
Oh my
Did
God.
they cry when Kovacic left Chelsea?
Now I know. Yeah, it's a different Alex.
Did I
Never
cry
mind.
when Codus left Chelsea, Andrew? I didn't. Did I start?
No,
you
no,
know,
no,
it
I'm
again.
just saying.
Cole,
I'm
how
just
do you
saying-
I did it again.
You see, Andrew,
hold on a
that's a
second.
gimmick.
Hold on a
bro. I
second.
can start
You see,
a video hate on the
you
owner
see,
over, bro.
it's not racially motivated because those two guys.
Who?
Alex the
Yeah,
type of guy.
thank
Alex the type of guy who shoot first and ask questions later.
Exactly.
Big up Michael. Thank you for the donation. Big up to Daniel, newest member.
Oh, oops! Sorry, I shot you. You're the wrong person.
So is everybody losing their crap about Caicedo not signing still?
Yes, everybody losing their crap, man. What's going on?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm
Yeah,
disappointed in him,
get
man.
Bowley out. Get Bowley out.
Y'all need to
fucking
stop
Ted
listening to these
Lassapoli,
journalists.
Ted Lassapoli, senior metro next
They're from
First of all, I want to know who's Tom Roddy.
I don't
The
know.
reporter.
He works for the Times. He works for the Times.
Yeah, what's the times? Yeah.
Who? What's the Times?
Come
It's
on,
a
you know
paper.
what the Times are. Come on,
Don't
man. It's not
try
the Sun.
that.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
from
not the
England.
Sun,
It's
bro.
a big English
It's not the
newspaper.
Sun,
It's a
man.
big
Yeah, it's not the Sun.
newspaper.
It's like one of the
Agency.
biggest
Okay,
ones,
well,
bro.
the hell
It's
if
not
I,
the Sun,
what
bro.
the hell would I know about the English Times?
Wait. If it was the Sun, I would be with you, Jester. But it's come on, it's the Times, bro.
But
I think
I've
it's-
never heard from Tom Roddy, and all of a sudden now he's an expert on our transfers. And I'm sorry, but Pochettino's fine. He would like, yes, all coaches would like their signings done before training camp starts.
Yeah.
Every single one that you ever talk to in the history of coaching. But it's not like they're not spending money for him. It's a different situation from when he was at Tottenham, where they wouldn't give him nobody. It's a matter of fact that the players we're trying to bring in, like a Caicedo, it's just going to be a long struggle because we have our valuation, they have theirs, and they don't match up. So why bet against yourself? Why bet against yourself?
But you wouldn't say that there is no truth to it, because Pochettino himself said that he needs at least one more midfielder. And if you look at our midfield, that does make sense. It does add to our midfield. It's not-
Absolutely, but I think that we're going overboard on,
No, I
everybody
agree.
getting upset.
I agree that they're using it for.
Let
clicks,
me
right?
ask
I
you a
agree
question
100%, but I
since
do
you
think
read the
that,
article, right, Kai? Did you read the article?
I did,
full
yes.
article?
No, I didn't read the full article, but it does make sense.
So you just read the headlines, right?
Most of the time, yeah, but it does make sense that
No.
Pochettino is frustrated. because he
It
did say
does. My
doesn't mean it's-
question. My question to you.
Just from looking at it objectively, looking at
Yeah.
our midfield, you
I
can see that
understand your
there's
point.
issue.
I
There's
understand your
issue
point
there.
of view. I agree with you. Not everybody needs to be young to be replaced. I agree with you. That's not the thing. I do have a pure, simple understanding of people reading articles and reading reports. When you saying Poch said that thing, every reporter has to put the quotes before they use word per word what Pochettino said.
The Pochettino thing I watched in the press conference. That's different.
And
In the press conference, we said we need at least one more midfielder with experience. Whatever he means experience. Even Caicedo has
is that from
experience.
today?
It's from yesterday.
Okay, from yesterday.
game is today.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
But from
He
from-
did
I'll
say
look-
that.
He did
He
say
did
that.
say that.
He did say
Okay,
that.
But
of course it is, because we can't play with two 18 years olds and
Yeah,
one
exactly.
21.
And 121, exactly. But so
Yeah.
you could even use Caicedo
We
as
don't
an
have an
experienced player
18-year-old.
because he did play for. Yeah, he's clearly
Yeah,
talking about
he's
Caicedo.
talking about
There you
Caicedo,
go.
Josh. Yeah. He's talking about Caicedo, signing of Caicedo. He's not
Yeah, of
necessarily
course.
he's hinting on Caicedo. That's all it is. But my point is, when you read the articles and you quote the manager's specific words based on how you're supposed to write the articles, it's supposed to be in quotes when you use somebody's exact words. Otherwise, it's opinion of the reporter.
Of the reporter, yeah. But I the way I did it, the way I got to my conclusion is I heard what was said in the press conference, and I read what was written by the Times. And if you put 1 + 1, and also you look at the way that our midfield situation is, the status of our midfield right now, it does make sense logically. Whether it is right or wrong, that's completely different opinion, right?
You know
Just
what's
based
going to
on-
be funny? If we're not signing Caicedo and we're going for Lavia, then the comment will bite everybody's in the ass, including Pochettino.
It would be horrible because I don't think Lavia is ready for Chelsea as a first teamer. Right
No,
now.
because I think Pochettino used that specific sentence. If it's true, and it looks like I believe Josh more than I believe Kai, Josh
We
said that
literally
he
listened to
did
the
say
same
that,
thing, bro.
but he said it in towards Caicedo.
Yeah,
Like the
I
signing
know.
is
I said about Caicedo as well. Caicedo, whether you like it or not, is more experienced than Santos and what's his name, the other guy, the Italian guy.
Yeah, but the
So it
Times,
is true.
Savić.
but the Times reporter used in general. Like
No,
you see
he
what I'm
said
saying?
the Times said that Pochettino would like one more experienced player, which is true. Caicedo is an experienced player. He played in the Premier League. He played in a big team, and he was a first-time player. He has as a starter player. Whenever they say senior, they
Yes.
don't mean.
But when you put the tweets and saying like when I said it, it's like it's negative. When you said it differently. You saying why we signing
So now
all
we
these
have to.
kids?
What is this woke bullshit, bro? The way I say it has to be fucking like put into. That's
No. You just a attention seeker.
I changed.
Why
I
you
ain't changing
tweeted?
nothing. I am not happy with the status of the Chelsea midfield. That doesn't mean does that mean that I completely roll out the owners and the good work they did? No. Just currently, with the status that the midfield at Chelsea
what
is
I'm asking.
with Caicedo, I'm not
That's
happy
not
with.
what
That's
I'm
all I said.
asking. Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. What you do, you do
What are you
complaining.
exactly attacking me with? What are you attacking me with,
You
man?
complaining
What are you
about the
attacking me
age
with?
of the players.
I'm not. I want Caicedo. I literally said I will be okay if you only get Caicedo. I swear, Alex, you're attacking me just for the sake of fucking attacking me, bro. And you misunderstand everything that I'm trying to say. Be right back. I need to check on my
Did you
chicken.
call the kindergarten FC?
Oh, we left.
Who left?
Ready be back in a sec.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm just tired of Kai calling us kindergarten FC, and then we're going for the same kids. That's all it is.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I get it. 80 million for Caicedo. Chelsea only want to pay 80 million for Caicedo. I understand that they have their valuation for him. They don't want to go past it. Even negotiator, I'm sure there's other targets. We just haven't been informed of those other targets because it would be naive as fuck if we didn't. So, yeah, we have to see what happens on that one, as we've been saying for the last 2 months. But, hey. We had on Chalobah. Chalobah is for sale for 25 million. Inter Milan interested. Relationship slightly soured. Chelsea looking at Premier League options for him, but none have been named just yet. He could go Palace potentially. Maybe he could go Palace if he wanted to, but that would also be a bit of a step down for him. What are you guys feeling about Mark Guehi replacing Trevor Chalobah?
I don't understand it
It's like
because
Wait, why do you think Palace? Why do you think Palace?
I don't understand it because Guehi.
I don't like it at all, man.
What?
Like, what on earth
I watch.
are these sport doing, honestly?
Obviously,
I don't know
obviously.
what on earth they are these sport doing.
Hatter, someone's talking. Stop interrupting like a drunk man.
No, it's alright. Go on, Fata. Go on, Fata.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know what these.
Texas
sports
Blue
doing.
24 comment.
That's right. I don't get this. I don't get.
Yeah, I agree, I don't-
Why you wanna let go?
Oops, I did it again.
Player? Alex, shut
Fuck,
it.
too trigger happy.
Oh, how does it feel, Fatur, when somebody's talking nonsense when you're
Suck
supposed
my
to be
cock,
doing it?
Suck my
Huh?
cock. Suck my cock.
Oh,
Hey, let's not talk about small things today.
Daniel, I didn't hear your mic, bro. I didn't hear your mic.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
Oh yeah,
we
you're
heard
good.
you.
You're good.
Hey,
Yeah, you're good.
First of all, Guehi's better than Chalobah. So
How much
that's
better?
obvious. Well, he's significantly better compared. So
Significantly, I disagree with that. I think
well, I don't care. Are you 25 yet, Sage?
2 more years left. But anyway,
2 more years. Okay, when your brain fully develops, come back and see me.
it's already been developed. Reach your mic.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
it's
not
not.
fully. The male
No,
human
it's
brain
not.
doesn't fully develop till you're
It's the-
25.
No,
That's
Yeah,
the
we are-
scientific fact.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
America.
I'm 25.
We are terrible. We're terrible, man. But listen,
I'm America
everything.
with my
Listen,
physics.
listen.
But
I hear people say with the Guehi thing, don't go for Guehi, go for
Cool.
this guy or this guy. I like him more, blah blah blah. And my whole thing is, go for someone like Badiashile. Do people remember what people were saying about Badiashile when we actually signed him?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
What's
the
the
one.
point? What's the point?
The
in
fell-
buying him?
The fell comps that people were
Yeah.
posting. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's shit. He's this. He's whatever. He's not good enough. Why are we going for him? He's a bozo. Now he's the greatest thing ever. And this is how people are with every single young signing that we get coming in, or center back or whoever. Oh yeah, he's trash. Let's go get Scalvini. I don't even know who these people are. These are random guys I never heard of.
Yeah.
But he's saying, yo, let's go get this guy, this guy, this guy. Listen, for me, I wouldn't. I'm with Lewis. I wouldn't swap them, but I do think Guehi's better. I don't think he's 20 million better, but he's definitely better.
It'd only be
He's
10 million.
definitely. I mean, when we get our kickback, right? But he's definitely better than him, right? You know what I'm saying? He's a better.
So if he's
First of all,
He's better. Hold on.
not a
Better.
center back.
He's better at playing at both sides. That's what people miss.
Right.
He plays on the left. He plays on the right. You know what I'm saying? He's only 20. What was it? 23. So if Joe Shields and these guys look at him and say, the same guys who signed Badia Shield and all these guys and say, you know what, he can do something. I'm willing to, because I already think he's a decent player. I haven't watched Crystal Palace on a regular basis to know if he's gotten better or not, but I think that's a good sign. And people actually like names that they haven't heard of just because they don't want like a certain kind of opinion on it. Oh, I've heard of Guehi. He's a Coven kid. He's mostly shit. No, he's not shit. He's a good player. He's maybe not worth the 45 or 50 million, but he's a very good player.
Another discussion, yeah, exactly.
Is he Chalobah's replacement or Fofana? Because if they're willing to spend that kind of money for a centre back to come in to play on the right side, I don't think he's Chalobah's replacement because Chalobah isn't
it's a bit of both, no?
Stature.
It's a bit of both, right?
It's the brain thing. Thiago Silva's going to be for one more year. Fofana's out
What?
for a year. So
Well, yes.
So when Thiago leaves, then your right-sided rotation would be Guehi and Fofana.
Okay.
So
which is an upgrade, which to me is an upgrade on Fofana and Chalobah. You know what I'm saying? So that is an upgrade. That is definitely an upgrade. And we know our two left center backs are we don't know how the injuries are going to pan out. You know, Badia Felix has some niggling injuries. Cole Willis has some niggling injuries. Guehi can play on the left very comfortable. Matter of fact, all he's in the Crystal Palace is play on the left. When he was in the Championship, he played on the right. So it's one of those where it's like, I don't see how people can see this as like a bad signing. Now with Chalobah, I can understand people saying he's a good backup. Why even let him go? But to get a better player in who can play in both sides, it doesn't make sense.
Let me ask a question. Are these the same people that are scared to get rid of Chalobah still the same people that are okay keeping Kepa for one more season?
Oh, we need to talk about that too.
You know what I mean? Are they okay with how come you're okay with keeping Kepa for one more season, but you want to get rid of Chalobah and Chilwell, who've actually got us top four as well?
Okay, well they're two different positions.
No. What I'm saying is this: there's a perception that we can keep Kepa because he's got top four of us as well. Then why isn't the same fight being done for Chalobah and Chilwell, who got us top four as well? Why are you okay with those people being sold? But
well, I don't have a problem with Chilwell.
No. This isn't to anyone on the panel.
Oh, okay.
This is a general. This is a percentage of this fan base. Again, what age do you ever think of them, or what mental stability they have? That go. Do you know what? It's okay. One of the main important positions, goalkeeper. We'll go with a goalkeeper who's been crap for 5 years, but we'll keep him for one more season. But it's okay. We'll sell Chalobah. We can sell Chilwell and stuff like that. Which I'm not going to die on a hill for Chalobah or Chilwell because it's not worth it. Okay, but I'm just saying that. What is the reasoning behind that? The same that Daniel said. It's like we're not like saying we're going to sell Enzo and bring in Lo Celso in midfield. Do you know what I mean? We're not doing that. Do you know what I mean? We're saying we're bringing Chalobah, who's been very good. And do you know what? Chalobah's not. When the way Chalobah comes across, if we're going to sell him, I don't think he'll kick up a fuss. I think he'll be fine with it. You know what I mean? He comes across like that. And we're not talking about bringing in some random guy from Accrington Stanley or something like that. We're bringing in a guy who's played now in the Premier League, for 2 seasons now? At Crystal Palace, right? So he's been battling at Crystal Palace, so he's battle ready to come in and do whatever. So we're not talking about or some random guy, or like people bring me some guy called Toledo or someone like that, or whoever this guy is that they've researched and watched comps and probably played Football Manager or watch one or two games in whatever league they're in. There shouldn't be really any big arguments about it. Do you know what I mean? We're bringing in a guy who is, I think, looking at him and watching him, because I watch the English league, so I've watched Guehi a lot. I think he has improved as well as a player since he's left. He's improved his defensiveness. He's in a great partnership as well with the Danish guy. I think the Danish guy, he's a good defender as well. Yeah, he's a good defender as well, but they have a good partnership. I know it's a
they've had a top 10 back line the last few years.
They're very good.
And that's without even having a keeper you can talk about.
Yeah, so we're not like talking like we're not bringing the scrub in to Chalobah. Do you know what I mean? It's not. We shouldn't be having real massive debates.
Chalobah is actually not the center back. He's actually played in the center back position, but he
But
played.
if he stays, it's no problem if he
Yeah,
stays either. Do you know
he's
what I mean?
a-
It's
He's
not-
he's a center back now, guys.
Yeah,
He's
it's
a-
not-
Yeah,
it's
now
not
he's a
big.
center back, but he started as a midfielder. But that's why Guehi is actually started as a right center back. Then he moved
Right.
to the left
It's
side.
not a massive.
Yeah,
argument.
yeah, yeah. I
Not
don't think
massive.
that's
The people
thing that
don't
we-
know that Guehi actually started as the right center back.
Yeah, that's what I told him. When he went on loan the first time, he played right center back. When he went
Yeah,
to Crystal
so-
Palace, he's played on the left. He's able to play on both sides like you're supposed to, like
What
Koulibaly
clause
was
have
meant
we
to.
got- What clause have we got in his contract when we sold Palace? Was it
20% sell off.
It's a
So
sell-on. It's a sell-on clause. So
Yeah.
if they want 50 million, you just say, okay, fine, we'll give you 50 million. Now give us our sell-on clause.
Yes, Chalobah
We
was
give us
midfielder.
10 million back,
Yeah.
and we'll pay 40, or we can give you 40 straight up.
But do
It's
we
not.
really need to do that though? Do we really need to spend 20 more and replace our
If
fourth
the coach
choice
thinks so, why
center
not?
back?
Yeah, because you notice all
Because
our
he's
center
not
backs can
their
play,
he's not their choice anymore.
all our center backs can play the ball with their feet. They can all
see,
do.
Guehi does have
Guehi does
Premier
that way
League,
better
long
than Chalobah.
Premier League experience, which is supposed to be. That's what we're looking for, more experience. But I don't think he's coming in and walk into the team as it is,
Right.
no matter what.
Why is it?
He might though. That's
He
the whole
might.
thing,
I'm
right?
not
It's
saying
that-
he's not. I'm saying
I don't
he
think the
might.
plan was ever for Thiago Silva to start this year, right? I don't think that was ever
No
the
one,
plan.
no one foresaw Fofana getting injured.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so with Fofana being injured for the whole season, right? They need somebody else to come in because Chalobah was gonna, if he stayed, he was gonna play, or if he stayed, he was gonna play a lot more, and then people will be upset, like, why is Chalobah starting? Blah blah blah. Well, because you're trying to play this high line with a 40-year-old who can't play every game, and he's part of the reason why, as Tuchel told us, we're playing a back three for a long time, so he can play every game, right? The plan isn't for him to play all this while Fofana gets injured, so whoever comes in needs to be of the quality to start, right? To give us consistent minutes for at least half of our season. So I mean, that's why I think he's coming in, and he's probably going to start, if we're being honest. Now he's not going to start when Fofana gets back. If he gets back to his form, he's the number one guy. But for this season, I'd rather he's starting most games for us than Chalobah, even though I like Chalobah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
that's what
Guehi's
I would
better.
ask myself. Who would
Guehi
I
fits better with
do? I
box ball, man, by
Yeah.
far.
When I judge players, am I confident in this player starting for us multiple games in a row? And with Chalobah, I'm not. With Guehi, I'm okay with it. So that's my reasoning why.
My
is a
reasoning
good
is slightly better towards the Guehi because I think the partnership between him and Colwill is different than. He's more conservative defender than he's not that eager to go forward, and that's what I like about partnership between the one that wants to go forward and one that stays. One needs to stay, be more conservative, and definitely Colwill is the better one that he can take on the player, he can use up the space, and he has a killer of the pass. So
And Guehi's way better on the ball.
They've
than
got
Chalobah.
experience together too.
Way better.
No, Guehi's really good on the ball.
Yeah, like it's not even like it's like levels better. Like, don't get me
Look.
wrong, Chalobah is a better attacker of the ball as far as heading, pause, but Guehi, what he could do, he fits Potch ball way better. Like, y'all never seen Guehi play? Like, just think about watching Crystal Palace play. Like, he literally
one
that's
thing
his
that
skill,
Guehi has
playing
that
out of the back.
Chalobah doesn't. It's the aerial duels. Chalobah is poor at it. Really
No,
poor at it.
Guehi is poor too. Guehi's shit at aerial.
I gotta go to work. Y'all be good.
Justice, take care. Have a good day.
Take care.
Guehi is good in the air. Come on.
Even if you
No, he's
have
not.
doubts,
He's weak in the
Take
air.
care,
That's his down.
Justice.
That's his down. That's his downfall. He's not good in the
That's
air.
not his down.
the thing,
That
the
is
thing
his
is,
down.
Wait.
That's his
Andrew,
Andrew,
what-
that's his
this
down.
is what-
wait.
like, this is
Tell
what
him
I'm
in
saying.
the air.
What I'm saying is, if Chalobah's going and Guehi's coming in, it's not anything that we should be ripping each other over about,
Exactly.
stuff like that. It's not. It's like I said, we're not selling Enzo Fernandez and getting Giovanni Lo Celso in from Spurs. Do you know what I mean? It's not that big a down or whatever you think of it. Do you know what I mean? It's not a downgrade exactly bringing Guehi in, is it? It's a bit of an upgrade, but it's something that people scoff at and just shoo away. Right, Guehi, he plays at Crystal Palace. It's like, well, we're not talking about selling like Thiago Silva in his prime with Chalobah. Do you know what I mean? It's like Chalobah's been good. He's been good. There's still deficiencies in this game, but if the coach is okay, he's okay using these players, but it seems to be okay if we sell these players. Like with Gallagher, he seems to be okay with using him, but he's okay if we sell him. So I mean,
Andrew,
if he's okay if you use him, okay selling him, then what's
do you think we're even gonna look at him if it wasn't for the sellout percentage?
Maybe. You know these guys.
You see what I'm saying?
Maybe,
like maybe
yeah.
we use that percentage as the reasoning more than.
But
For example,
the situation is this though. Right?
If we didn't have that sell-off percentage,
Yeah.
none of us would say that's much difference in him, right?
No, but also you go.
No.
So what's the situation?
You see what I'm saying, Daniel? Like, do we?
No, I get what you're saying, but for them it might be this, right? They have a list of center backs, like center backs people have mentioned, right? And in all those lists, if they're all of equal level or similar level, and he has Premier League experience, and we can get a good deal, that pushes him to the top of the list very, 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 very quickly.
And he's not looking to, and you're not bringing him to start right away either, really.
Right. So forget the starting part. It's just like on a basis. It's just on a basis of no. I'm saying if they rate these guys at the same level,
Pavard,
he's number one.
No way.
You know what I'm saying?
Pavard.
Yeah, I understand.
You get what I'm saying? If they're not at the same level, then it doesn't matter if he has a buyback clause or not. There's no point in you getting.
If it was me, I will go for Guehi's partner more than I will go for Guehi.
No, I wouldn't.
I am.
Yeah, Anderson is a better player than Guehi.
For me, he isn't. But also, even if he is, he doesn't have. He doesn't. To me, he isn't. But we can agree to disagree. But with him, they're gonna ask for, if he is better, they're gonna ask for 65. No.
Yeah, Anderson's a little reckless for me.
Yeah, to me, he's kind of.
Yeah, he's a little reckless. He's
an adventurer. He's an adventurous. He carries the ball up. He wants to pass, do 1-2.
Super Pochettino. I have no idea what you're smoking, but I'm never taking Maguire. Nobody's taking Maguire.
He's one of the better passing center backs in the league.
Somebody said
no, he is, but I think we have one of the best in the league already. You know what I mean?
Anderson is cold. He's very cold.
Somebody said Tomori. No, Tomori.
No, he's great. No, he's good, but his best attributes is something that we have bundles of. You know what I mean? His best attribute is his passing.
Caldwell,
and Badiashile.
Caldwell made 2 passes against Brighton that made me say, yeah, we can't sell him. Just 2. I saw those 2 passes and said, yeah.
Lewis, can you put Super Pochettino comment up?
In the world that could do that shit, let alone in the Prem.
You know he has a name, right? He has a name, bro. You don't have to call him the Russian, bro.
Now forget all that. Stop asking these dumbass questions, man. Come on, man.
Bro, dumbass questions.
No. Yeah, we are not doing a Maguire debate. We
won't take Maguire for free. None of us, no one on this panel will take him for free, bro.
Yeah, imagine if Maguire said, hate is too forced. Come on, Pochettino, man.
He's not good.
Like, ask the Bean Muncher. What does he think about fucking Mason Mount, bro? Why do you have to say ask the Russian, bro? Stop it, man. It's like these people like have no fucking like ethics how to refer to people, man.
Look at. Can we talk about Kepa yet?
Yeah, sure. What did you want to say on Kepa?
My whole thing with Kepa is a lot of the arguments I hear about him is always based on his wages, right?
Yes.
So he's on high wages. We can't get rid of him. That to me is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Wait, but Alex, if he goes there,
if he succeeds over there, dude, he's coming.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Do you think it's just like a loan system where they just play there and then they develop?
No, we're gonna sign him. You see, it says.
I'm gonna let them finish.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daniel. I just got you.
No, you're good. It's all good. My whole thing is this: it's Kepa. We've made bigger losses, even just this summer. We've lost 15 million on Koulibaly just in this summer. Kepa makes 18 million over the next couple of years. Why are people acting like that is so much money that you can't take that loss to bring in a keeper that's actually good? He makes 175 a fucking week. Right? That's about 18 million over the next couple of years. That's his contract. We act like, oh yeah, that 18 million, unless we sell him and get rid of that, there's nothing we can do. It's bullshit.
When is his contract running out? When is Kepa's contract?
Brage's comment is brilliant. Now
in 2 years, yes, this season and next season.
2025.
Right? And then when people say that, so it's like, oh, okay, so he has no options. this isn't about us even selling him. I really don't care about selling him. I'm saying take the loss and get somebody in that's
I
actually
agree.
fucking good. Because
I'm
you've taken worse
100%
losses.
with you.
You've taken the loss. You've taken the loss on Koulibaly. You're taking a bigger loss on Lukaku, right? You've taken losses on a lot of players, but 18 million for Kepa is like, well, we can't get another keeper and give him this money because Kepa's that's an excuse, right? And you have the money because you can't tell me, oh, Magnan is too expensive, I can't sign him. But hey, I'm briefing the media. If Mbappe isn't available, yeah, we'll go for him. Are you crazy? So you have the money to get him, but you don't have the money to fix the area that you actually need to fix. Mbappe is not coming here. So if you have money, actually go sign players that we need. You know what I mean? Now it's different what Lewis was saying. If he doesn't want to come,
Especially if you're not going to buy a big striker now.
Right. So to me, all this excuse about it's too expensive, to me it's bullshit. If you like Kepa, just come out and say you actually like him and let us know so we hold you responsible for that. But don't make excuses like, we don't have money or his wages are too high or we can't get rid of him. All that shit is lies to me. It's not true.
Yeah.
There were reports about other staff
comment is
Pochettinos.
brilliant. That will be my number one target if we have money to go for the center back.
Who?
Brage guy.
What did Pies say? Pies apparently has a new comment.
Yeah, it was the Zaharian links. That was just it.
Magnan, okay, hold on. What does Magnan rank in terms of goalkeepers right now for you guys?
Now, Mignon don't want to join us.
No, but just a separate question, Lewis. Where do you rank him?
I'd guess he's top 5.
Top 5 comfortably? Maybe top 3?
What are you thinking of names? But yeah,
for me, he's on the market. He's definitely number 1 right now.
No, I mean just in general. Like
In
not
general,
just
he's 3 maybe.
3, right?
More than 3 because I don't rate Neuer no more.
You got
Courtois, Alisson, and him, right?
But that's Snake. Yeah, Courtois is number 1.
For the most part, you say that's like those are the top 3. Okay, so
Yeah, top 3.
Before we got Kepa, we made that 80 million bid for Oblak, right?
Yeah.
That's about. So we understand that's.
No,
and
we get Alisson.
No, but Oblak as well. We tried to bid 80 million. I think it was last year even. Maybe it was last year, the year prior.
I think we tried.
No. It wasn't
You know what
last
I'm
year,
talking
the year
about?
before.
It was the year before. But we made the bid for him, and he said no, that he didn't want to come, right? And which was a blessing for us because he's shit now. But the point is, we know that's what the going price is for the world class keepers. It's 65, 80 million. We paid 70 for a bum, but that's the price. So if they're saying 80 million, maybe you can negotiate it down to 70, but that's the going price for world class keepers. And he's world class. He's not a development keeper. He's already there.
The goalkeeper from
forgot
Porto.
about Liverpool, Alisson. Yeah, Mignon is not top 3. I forgot about Alisson. Courtois and Alisson are the best goalkeepers right now in the world. 2 best goalkeepers.
Yeah, and I think he's better than Ederson, so he's top 3.
I can't disrespect the years of Alisson versus 1 or 2 years of.
No, but Alisson is not for me. Alisson, I agree, is number 1. Courtois is number 2, and then there's a conversation about him number 3 or Edison number 3.
I'll still put Edison number 3 because of the longevity.
Yeah, based on the experience.
Okay, fair enough, but you would admit that Magnan is already of that world class quality, right?
Well,
we don't have to.
Not that I'm saying, like on the market value right now. Yes, they are. They have a great season. That's it. Like I can't disregard Courtois, Alisson, and Edison. 3 or 4 years of constant dominance in the.
No, I'm not saying disregard. I'm saying,
No.
I'm not saying put him above them. I'm saying, is he of that quality? So if we're facing Real Madrid and Courtois is on one end and he's on the other end, can he match Courtois in terms of saves? Just like remember when we had Mendy when Mendy was in his best form, right?
I see what you're saying. I'm just saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but Daniel, for me, like the quality of goalkeepers, when you say world class, the quality of goalkeepers in 2023 is not as high as what it once was.
No. I disagree with that.
I think it was better.
Compared
Like,
to the forwards, there's non-existent. Forwards are non-existent. Goalkeepers are still there. Compare, especially before Donana sold. There is a good goalkeepers on the
no,
market.
I'm talking about if you compare it to 10 years ago. I would argue that the goalkeepers 10 years ago, in 2013, maybe 2012, 2013, were better quality than they are now. Personally,
Well, of course.
Now they have more to do. Now they have to do more to do with the ball.
now they're better on the feet, but as an overall goalkeeper, because bearing in mind you had Petr Cech, you had Gianluigi Buffon, you had these guys, compared to the world class level of 2023, it's a big gap. Not a big gap, but it's a bit of a gap, to be fair. So when you say who's the top 5, I think the top 3 you could categorically say they're world class, and I think anything after that is an argument. Whereas back in the day, you didn't have that necessarily discussion. I think top 3 you could say maybe Alisson, Ederson, and Courtois are world class. Everything else,
I don't know, man. I don't know, because a lot of people argue that Courtois at the time when he was at Chelsea was the best in the world, and others argued that Neuer was the best in the world. So there were still kind of people debating like
when Courtois was at Chelsea, Neuer was top of the food chain at that point. Courtois was what Magnon now. You see what I'm saying? Like he was Courtois. To be fair, is one of those goalkeepers that he started his career as a young goalkeeper and became better and better within the season. As much as I don't like the fraud, the goalkeeper he's genuinely really good goalkeeper.
I think we've gone off a mad tangent now. It was about Kepa, really, not the best goalkeeper.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, like level of Chelsea goalkeepers have been always good.
Yes, until Kepa came in.
Until Kepa came,
to
yeah.
go
We always had the best.
down to that kind of trenches. It's kind of really like sad. What I'm saying is like, look, if we go on for Mignon, I don't think Mignon is the higher level than what we did. Like, for example, Kepa was really high ranking goalkeeper when before we bought him, because Real Madrid is looking after him and blah blah blah. So for me, Mignon is good, but it's still based on one season, and to pay that much money.
I don't think it's based on one season though.
Well,
it's like about 3 seasons where he's been at that level. Okay, even forgetting him, the other guys that you listed are just below or whatever in that class.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer to have anyone in the top 3, obviously, but we can't touch that. So, but get anybody else in that very good to world class range, right? And spend the 50 to 60 million on it instead of 80 million on my young. You can still do that. You can still go for those kind of guys. And you guys are right. Chelsea's legacy is not just having a good keeper; it's all timers. Like Cech is an all timer. Like has an argument for best ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Courtois is an all timer as well. You know he's in that top 10 list. So now you go from that to someone who's not even top 10 in his own league. Top 20, like he's horrible. So we need to address it. And the argument of money being 18 million on wages. It's not a good argument.
Situation, Daniel, I'm okay with not signing a forward versus signing a goalkeeper. At least until
I agree.
At least until the January transfer window. But we need to address the goalkeeper more than we need to address a striker at this point of the Chelsea development team as a development squad. I think he's more important. I just losing my patience. I watched it again, that game, Chelsea versus, and it was poor. It was poor from it was poor versus Brighton game. It was poor. But Daniel, his magic, Mauricio Pochettino. Why are you putting Cotocini in the same sentence as what's his name? As Kepa? Carlo Cotocini.
Who said that?
Daniel. Why?
Not wrong.
No. That's not. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying this is disrespect to Cotocini to even be in the same sentence, because Cotocini could actually push Petr Cech. When Petr Cech came in, Cotocini wouldn't deserve to be benched at that point. It was Mourinho. But Cudicini was the great goalkeeper.
Best 1-2 goalkeepers in the league during that time.
Yep.
Best 1-2 goalkeepers in the league.
Yeah.
Best
So,
backup goalkeeper.
Cudicini used to be a starter
Cudicini
before
better.
Peter Cech come
But
in.
even just to put those in two, it's like no, you can't just put Daniel in those two.
Hey, big up Cudicini, man. Big up.
Who you didn't even know who he is. I'll give you two pictures of people. You will not pick which one is he.
You said Cudicini, right? Yes, I know it.
Cudicini had to leave because he was too good to be a second option.
Yeah.
And that's usually what happens when you have two good, two keepers are too good. You can't keep both for a long time. You know what I mean? But now we just have a guy. This guy he's actually terrible. I don't know if people can't see it or what covers their eyes, but you've seen him enough years to know like Kepa is not good.
I think most people can agree that Kepa he's not on the level that's required for us to compete at the highest level. Facts. However, was our defense in general, including the goalkeeper last season, as bad as put it this way, if we signed a number 6, 2 number 6 this year, would we concede more or less goals irrespective of if Kepa's a goal or not? I don't think it makes much.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, but we received a lot of the long shots we got last season. A lot of them was based on the lack of a midfield primarily, because a lot of them were scored by Enzisco.
It's not just the long shots, though.
Yeah, but why are we only using one season sample size, though?
Okay, I get it.
Why are we doing this? You can't have, no matter how good your defence is, no matter how good your midfield is, do you trust Kepa when the game is on the line 100% to get you through to the next round of cup competition, to keep you getting a point or to keep you having 3 points?
Wait, hold on, Andrew. You're going a bit far right there. You said when the game is on the line. I can't trust him when it's the beginning of the game.
That's that's what I mean. You can't.
I don't.
Here's the thing. I think with Kepa last season, there was a couple games like Villa and Brentford where he saved us, and I think a lot of people are just coming off that. Most of the games that we won, the more you deep it, those sorts of games, like Kepa never really had much to deal with.
Yeah, look, it's as simple as this. Next year, when there is a 1v1 with our goalkeeper, are we comfortable with it being Kepa? Hell no. That's simple.
The most I could say is I was more comfortable than 3 years ago, but still not where I want to be. And if we're not getting a number 9, I have no reason to be patient and firm with Kepa. So I want a goalkeeper. That's just the way I see it.
I think what I'm trying to say is this. Last season, the goals that we actually conceded, the actual quantity of goals that we actually conceded, in my opinion, was good enough to get into top 4 based on the stat. The attack was that bad that I'm more worried and concerned about the midfield. That's my primary concern. We need midfielders. At this point,
midfield's everybody's first concern. We all agree
100%.
with that.
No, but OTC. Even if we get a midfielder, what you're not getting is our record wasn't good enough, or like we're expecting every other team to stay exactly where they are, right? We're expecting Manchester United's backline to be exactly where they are, Newcastle, all these teams to not get better, right? And then us to keep our level with Kepa from last year, and that to be enough, and our team to score 40 more goals, which is what they'll probably need if we concede 40 goals, right? Take 7 goals away, let's say that's Lampard tax. If we concede 40 goals, our team probably needs to score 70 to actually make it into that fucking top 4, right? So it's like, there are 2 ways that we can make it in there. Historically, we know the way Chelsea does it. Every time we're on the way to win a league title, we first have the best defense in the fucking league, right? Where we're conceding this is manageable. No, we're conceding 30 goals, 27, 24, right? The first time around, we broke the record. That's different. Right now, from 47 goals, if you get a world-class keeper in that back line, I think that automatically takes 10 goals off. You get a world-class DM, that takes another 5. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, it's not that simple in terms of math, but to me, getting a world-class keeper is probably the most important thing you have to do in terms of building your squad.
That's what I don't
you have
understand.
To do that.
Why are Chelsea fans want the best in every other area, but are willing to go one more year with Kepa?
They want right winger.
For me, I don't. No, I'll be honest with you. Kepa, in my opinion, is not a good goalkeeper. Okay, I am concerned every time somebody takes a long shot and Kepa's in goal. I'm with you guys on that point, but I don't believe personally that the impact of Kepa in goal is as detrimental what you guys are saying. Because personally, I don't think we conceded that many goals, and a lot of the goals we conceded, had we bring in 2 DMs or 3 midfielders, me personally, I think we'll concede far less goals than just changing the goalkeeper. A Caicedo will change more goals than just a switch of goalkeepers. And
The issue I have is this, right? And I hate to be like, I don't want to become a nostalgia jerk, but when we had Courtois, when we had Czech, when we had the good defenses and the good midfield, I was so like, whatever happened, if someone breached that defense or something, I'm confident that Courtois and Czech are going to save me, right? You know that Liverpool fans should build a statue for Alisson for what he did last season. He kept them relevant. He kept them in games and won them points and draws out of nothing, right? That's what I'm talking about. If someone breaches my defense, even the one time, if I'm winning 1-0, it's a sloppy game, you know what I mean? With Kepa, I'm just not. If you have any doubts about your goalkeeper, any doubts whatsoever, then they're not for you. And no one in this fan base can tell me they are 100% confident in Kepa.
Except
no one
Matt.
can. Even if we saw our defense,
but I'm even less confident in our scoring ability.
Quick question. How many long?
Because we couldn't score for shit last season. So.
How many long shots did Kepa concede last season?
Bro, we scored 1 goal. There was times in a month we scored 1 goal in the whole month. That's more concerning than Kepa, as far as I'm concerned. That's more.
Yeah,
but I mean,
two of the
what was
biggest
the whole
problems
clear
with
out
that
for? That was the whole clear out. That was the whole point of the clear out, is that we we needed to get rid of.
You can't look at preseason and tell me the one thing that concerns you is the attack.
Right?
Haven't we addressed that? Aren't we going to address that with Jackson, who's signed, and Kuku who's signed, and possibly Kudus, who could sign?
Yes. For me, they look good. I'm very hopeful and excited for these sorts of players. 100%. But right now, for me, if 2 DMs will concede far less goals than just changing the goalkeeper. Personally,
we're not going to play with just 2 DMs.
Oh, not 2 DMs, but let's just say we sign Caicedo.
And also, if we put games to bed when needed, if we actually,
bro. Do you see what I'm saying, bro?
But,
just
you know, okay, let me use this for you, right? Hold on. 2 years ago when Tuchel was here, even with Mendy, do you think Mendy was great?
Mendy started off. He had a very good purple patch for quite some time, and then it fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
So,
right. So throughout the whole season, you say wasn't good or average.
Daniel, are you talking about that first season when we got him?
No, second season.
No, he wasn't great at all.
Because he was good for half a season.
He was missing in week in, week out. He was missing week in, week out.
No, second season he was brilliant till about the Carabao Cup final and fell off.
So he was good for the last 6 months of the first season that Tuchel came in, and he was good for the second 6 months of the next season, and then after that he just fell off a cliff. So it's when you say one season, he was good for half of one and half another.
Okay, so in those 2 seasons, right, is like in between those 2 seasons where he was really, really good, basically. Right. Either way, he conceded 33 goals in both seasons, 3rd best in the league. So on paper, you can't say shit to him, right? But we know on paper is one thing. You can say what you want about on paper, but we see what we see about Kepa not picking up the ball when it comes to a corner and Spurs scoring, right? And we can see all these different things that Kepa does, letting the ball go so Mahrez can score from a fucking tap-in. We see that. Whether or not you say the record says, oh, he conceded this many goals, or there's Lampard tax, we see the effect of what he did. Same way we saw with Mendy, even though Mendy only conceded 33 goals. If I'm wrong, look it up, Lewis. 33 or 35 goals or something like that, right? And the previous year was 33 goals. 3rd best in the league.
Do you know what it is?
That it doesn't make a difference, right? It's really about like game-on-game basis. When we're playing a Newcastle team that's difficult to score against, your attack can bail you out there. Maybe you're only scoring one goal. Can he save the shot? Can he help us out? No, he can't.
Daniel, on this one, because you mentioned that the one that he let Mahrez score a goal. That goal that we conceded, I think, to my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that was in the second half. And I believe that we had numerous chances to score goals, and we only conceded what we only lost 1-0 that game. We didn't even score a goal. So as far as I'm concerned, there are teams in the league. Okay, could we have scored two? Could we have won 2-1? A 2-1 scoreline is not the end of the world, bro. I'll be real. We could have won 2-1 that game had we been a bit more good in attack. The goals we didn't actually, bro. The amount of goals because it weren't that much. The amount of Kepa mistakes.
No, I hear you. But here's what you're missing. Here's what you're missing, right? Let's say in that game we improved this year from not scoring a goal to actually scoring, right? So we score 1. Let's say we even score 2, right? But Kepa has 2 of those fucking moments. Then it's a 2-2 game. Then you're still losing out. The problem, you can't fix one part of the problem and leave another part of it open.
2 games. Who's
right?
scoring 2 goals for us?
No, I'm saying even if that happens, let's say
2 goals for us.
Hold on. Let's say we improved from last year. Last year we didn't score against them. Let's say we do score against them. Right?
We don't know that. We're using
Can you come? Yeah, we're using hypotheticals. We're using hypotheticals for everything.
Keyshawn, have you watched a single minute of the preseason game?
Bro, okay, the preseason looks good. I like these players, but you can't go and say, okay, we're gonna score this many goals next season. We don't know that yet.
For one,
you're just attacking. You're just arguing. I'm addressing the game that he mentioned, right? I'm addressing. Hold on. I'm addressing the game that he mentioned and the example that he used in terms of. We could have scored goals last year because we created 4 or 5 chances, right? And then they went ahead and scored 1. I'm saying if he's still bad, if we improve from not scoring, and we end up scoring 1, right? Because you can expect us to improve so much. We score 3 now, right? We're just that free-flowing team. We go from not being able to score, and now we're just too free-flowing. We're scoring 3-4. No, you have to think of it in the right way. Let's say we end up scoring 1. That's cool. But if Kepa is still doing the mistakes that he's making, right, that means it's a 1-1 game. We haven't really improved. That's 1 point where you can be getting 3 points by getting a world-class keeper or a top-class keeper at least.
Kepa was making mistakes and we were still losing games 1-0. I don't want to hear this. But I don't rate Kepa that highly at all either. I get what you're saying, but we have so many what ifs in the midfield and in attack. And in my opinion, attack was way more of a detriment to us last season than fucking Kepa. Honestly. And I do want a new keeper. I really do. But I really want to make sure that attack in the midfield is set up. So if they want to prioritize those
but the defense for the most part.
I was just trying to bring up the highs in it, man. So I was standing up.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I hear what you guys are saying. Look, I think a lot of us are on the same page, to be fair. Yes. But for me right now, I'll put all my eggs literally just focusing on midfield. Midfield. As for everything else, it is a secondary issue. Right now, I'm focused on the midfield at this point. If you can't get, I don't know, Caicedo, Brian are taking the piss. Brian are effectively taking the piss. So if it was up to me, I would just say to Brian, listen, I'll say to Caicedo, bro, you've got 7 days, bro. At this moment, we're going to go for other players. If Brighton don't accept 80, 85, then we're moving on. That's what I'll be on, man, at this point.
I don't see the issue I have is this, right? Concentrating on the midfield is fine, but why can't we concentrate on loads of positions at one time? We have multiple people who've been brought in to do a job. You don't need Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart to do all the same transfer all the time. You don't need that. You've got other players.
Andrew, we couldn't do even for Ziyech when Ziyech was embarrassing.
But what I'm saying is this. We couldn't
send him a fax, man.
The machine broke, Alex, man.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you don't need to focus on one transfer at a time, no matter how important it is. And all winning sides are built with a spine, okay? They are built with an initial spine, and your first part of your spine is your goalkeeper. If you get even if they come in as good and they get better, they have a spine of a goalkeeper who's there from anywhere to 7 to 10 years at the top of their game. I'm just appalled. I'm just like, I can't be Chelsea. Some Chelsea fans are getting this with our history of goalkeepers. We had including Ed De Hoy, we had 20 plus years of good to great goalkeepers. And then we let whoever scouted this guy, I want your license revoked. I want you to never ever scout another football player again, because I don't care if Real Madrid were in for him. I don't think I don't. Whoever scouted this guy, honestly, one of the worst transfers ever. It's not up there with Lukaku, but it's pretty damn close. That's one of the worst transfers we've ever had. And you know what? To me, it's not even.
I'll put Havertz above that, man. Honestly,
whatever. It's not even much with his savings. He's full of good saves. It's this decision making all the time. Even against Brighton, when Chalobah was chasing after João Pedro and matching his run, this idiot comes out.
Brighton. They get relegated.
Honestly, and just another. People go one more season. You got us into the top 4. I don't care.
I have a question.
I really don't care.
I do have a question about this. We did like relocate over 230 million. That's excluding like the Lukaku and Savić sales, right? And we're talking in pounds. So aren't you guys annoyed that the club saying that we don't have any money to spend on a goalkeeper? The 20 minutes for 20.
Have they said that?
No, but there's also been reports that we're looking for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, but we're not willing to pay a world-class keeper. We're just
the goalkeeper talk have been dry
they're
since
saying that Mignon don't want to join us anyway.
Yeah, but we had Onana for the same.
Onana rejected us. Mine rejected us, I believe, as well. Yeah.
Both of them said the same thing. No Europe, they don't want to join Chelsea.
Inter Milan gave us a different price than what Man United are paying for him. They gave us
that's
a
because of the
different
Lukaku thing, yeah.
Right, exactly. So
listen, that's cool, but if these guys are truly scouts like they say they are, go find somebody, and you can work on.
You don't need to find an expensive
and you can work on several. You can work on several things at once. How are we signing Kudus if we're only focusing on getting Caicedo first? But also we can sign Kudus, right? Figure this shit out. Like we're making excuses for these guys that we shouldn't be.
Yeah, how we do one? How we only focus on one midfielder when we're going for Kudus, we're possibly going for Guehi, and now we're looking at a goalkeeper.
Looking at Guehi. We talked to Guehi like
going off
13 days ago.
That French kid Wahi, whatever his name is. Do you know what I mean? It's like so we're doing.
They're full of shit, man. Come on.
Bro. That's where I'm a bit more annoyed.
Yeah.
That's where I'm annoyed.
I mean?
We are desperate for midfielders.
Right.
Swapping Chalobah for Guehi is one of the that should happen maybe deadline day, a week before deadline day. Bro, after you finish everything else. The difference between Guehi and Chalobah, for full centre back, it's not that deep, man.
But I understand it the more I think about it, because they probably see Guehi as a player who has a higher ceiling. They sell Chalobah, they get straight profit on FFP, and then they get Guehi back for a similar or slightly higher fee, but they get 20% off of that too.
Do you not think if Poch? Do you think if Poch was? I think Poch, like I said earlier, I think Poch is okay working with these players, but if we sell him, he's not bothered. It doesn't seem to be bothered. Like the Gallagher.
Apparently, he's also okay working with Kepa, and I think where most people frustration comes from is the lack of emphasis when it comes to goalkeeper situation. Like we're hearing no talks whatsoever.
Not really buying.
He doesn't like Kepa's distribution. So and you're 28
old regime, bro. Old regime.
Yeah, that's coming out now. Maybe he's seen him in a couple games and said,
"Wow,
he's seen him, Daniel, isn't he? This guy is actually trash." So maybe we're going to see some urgency, but that's what I want to see. Just give me the same urgency that I'm seeing.
I bet he thought.
You know what I mean?
Now, let me see him. He can't be that bad.
They were urgent early in the window.
You're agreeing. Listen. You're agreeing personal terms with 4 right wingers. You want to agree personal terms with Kudus, with Turkey, with all these guys all at once, but you can't focus on another keeper. Like, don't let them get away with this. If Kepa starts the season as our number 1 keeper, they failed.
Yep.
Right? They failed, and it's as simple as that. There's no excuse for it.
But what annoys me is they allocated so much money from selling so many players. They have no excuse to bolster our squad properly, man. No excuse. Yeah. What are they gonna do with that money? Just keep it there? 230 million is a lot of people saying, just to balance the books. We don't have to we don't need 200 and something 60 million just to balance the book. That's
how much is Kepa getting paid?
But like 300.
What?
100, is it anywhere from 155 to 175 a week?
Wasn't it 175? Yeah.
Oh, I was way off.
I was about to
So
say.
if he's making 175.
Sage.
It looks like the options are going. Well, it looks
I
like
need to update my sources.
Wait. A few of the options are Raya, Sanchez, and Emi Martinez. I don't know if you guys heard of the Shakhtar goalkeeper.
No, but that's the problem. No, but you see, that's the initial response to the transfer. Sorry, initial response to the Chelsea fan base when they hear the Shakhtar goalkeeper. They go, "Who's he?" Like that about doing. But they're okay getting some centre back from whoever Telio to replace Chalobah. They've only watched 2 or 3 times or something like that.
Do you remember what they said about Courtois before he came to Chelsea?
Exactly. They didn't know Courtois. They didn't know Courtois. They didn't know De Bruyne when we signed him. Stuff like that.
I don't know if anyone's been against the Shakhtar goalkeeper. I just haven't heard.
No, but But if you're saying that, the Shakhtar goalkeeper they've never heard of, they'll be, we can't. Who's he? What's he ever done? Stuff like that. It's like, well,
Listen, from all those names and the quality I see from those guys, bring him in. I don't know who he is.
How much is he going for?
I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly, I can't comment on a goalkeeper that I've not ever watched.
I don't know. Yeah, is he that much better than Kepa?
I don't know.
Isn't that what we pay scouts for? Isn't that what we start all this network?
Thank you.
So then maybe they don't think he's that much better than him. I never seen him play. I don't know.
Bro, we're also linked to that goalkeeper from Valencia, Mohamed.
Honestly,
I
I'm
say
gonna
the
be
bar's
honest.
not very high to be better than Kepa, by the way.
Honestly, what annoys me is, it's a little bit annoys me. I would annoy me completely. It's completely out of. But the fact that we made a lot of money and we're going to make a lot of money, man. So we have no excuse to enter the new season bare bones with any fucking position, bro.
I can't believe this guy, man. Man just said DMs and sent me this.
But think about it. With the amount of money that we made, yeah, do we really have an excuse to enter the new season bare bone in any position? We really don't. We sold more than half of our squad.
I agree. But the thing is, it's like, no, we can't do anything until we get Caicedo in and something like that. Yes, we can. We can do. We've done it. We can do other transfers while we're waiting to get Caicedo in. What you should be doing is drawing up. What's your contingency plan?
Take care, bro.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get ready to go to ATL. So I'll see you.
Yeah, man. Good. Have a good time, mate. Have a good time.
Enjoy, man.
Take care, bro.
See you guys. Yeah, be safe.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy the game.
Look.
Bro, you don't need 270 fucking million to balance books, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? If we had 270 million minus in our fucking books, we'd have been.
We didn't need that balance. We only needed like 7.
Wait. Chelsea are weighing up a move for Kudus. He is an alternative for United to Højlund. How's he an alternative? What?
Now he became an alternative, bro?
This is not an
That doesn't make any
one's
sense.
A striker, one's an attacking mid.
What?
Sniffing.
Well, I think they want to use Højlund as a.
Ten Hag and his Ajax links again.
I think alternative. He's supposed to write equivalent. He's an equivalent.
He's an alternative if Man United don't get Højlund. I think that's what they're saying.
Bro, what happened to Casillas, man?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but I'll be.
Yeah, fuck Kepa.
Right now, well, I'll be real. If you can't.
Speaking of Kudus, Conor Gallagher and Kudus thing. You see?
Bro, United spending 70 million on a guy named Rasmus, bro. I've seen it all, bro.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And watch them.
He's the best. How much on someone called Erling?
Player in the world, bro. He's the best. That's what they're gonna say. He's the most talented number 9 in the world, bro. Fucking United fans, man.
All for him to get 8 goals and get outscored.
Exactly,
by Jackson.
bro. Exactly.
One of those.
I'm so looking.
Yo, for sure. What's going on, man? Goddamn. Yeah.
Is he sleeping? He's fucking sleeping again, isn't he?
Bro, Fatura's living the best life, bro.
Honestly, this guy.
Kaya, your name starts.
I got that bucket hat on.
My guy, my name was been.
But that's who sounded like they were sniffing lines.
Lewis, can you put the prani? I don't know, man. It's what.
Kai, your name starts with Kai.
I'm literally older than Kai Havertz, bro. I've been there before that motherfucker was a sperm cell, bro.
He said he was named after me.
See that shit, bro?
I like the way your name starts with Kai. No, it starts with Kai.
That said you wanted Vlahovic. He has 1 more goal than Rasmus. Does he? What?
Nah, but
He's
you
all
can't
women.
compare him to Vlahovic.
Yeah, Vlahovic played like 12 games last year.
Yeah, mute this guy. Mute this guy.
Jimmy didn't
Get out of
forget.
here, man.
Jimmy didn't forget. He got receipt on you, Kai. Got receipt on you,
Well,
Kai.
Hey, that's
I don't
he's
mind
like,
number 9.
Yeah, but I admit it. I
Shout out to
admit it.
Jackson, man.
You see the difference between me and Jimmy, bro? I admit when I'm wrong. I admit it that I'm happy with Jackson and the fact that he's a good player, bro. Jimmy
do you know
only
what?
uses, uses
I've
the
got-
Vlahovic.
I'm
Fatta,
gonna be very-
enjoy your sleep, bro. Enjoy your
He
sleep.
only uses the Vlahovic argument for one fucking season, bro. One season.
That's jokes. That is jokes.
This guy.
Hold that. Again, do you know what? We're not even shocked. He's fallen asleep again on a stream. Not the first time, again. And on this
You know what? At
channel
least
again.
it's this stream and not the watch along.
Lewis, does Fatur work? Does Fatur ever have a job, or is it just like?
Well, he's just finished all of his studies. I think he's got a job now. He's working from home, isn't it?
Kai, he doesn't have Kai. He doesn't run on a normal time. You know, he doesn't.
Yeah,
know
who
what time
sleeps,
of day it
bro?
is.
What person with a job sleeps at 5 p.m., bro?
He doesn't even have a job. He doesn't work nights either. He doesn't work nights to sleep. You know, this guy, he drinks Red Bull like it's water.
Honestly, I want to know, bro. I'm actually curious. Like, does Fatur have a job? Because you told
That
me,
was
oh,
Moyo. He's talking about
he waited
Moyo.
to finish uni.
Now Moyo was breathing like shit. He was like
surely
Bane
at
on the
24
street.
Surely at 24,
like
he already
Bane.
worked like a job before that, man. Surely, man. It's not only because.
Hope you guys can stay awake tonight, man, because we're gonna be live till 3 a.m. It's gonna be another.
Here's an
long one.
idea: the people that weren't normal hours, you could have a nap before the game or something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
And then you
Chelsea's
watch it
playing,
after.
man.
To be fair, that might be what Fatter's doing. He just picked the wrong time for it.
He sleeps like he's a cat.
He sleeps like that every day,
He's a
bro. What do you
cat.
mean?
He sleeps like a cat. This guy, he's not.
I don't know. I'm not a
By
cat
the
man,
way,
I'm
by
just
the way,
questioning
on that, y'all were having that conversation the other day, and let me just say, as a person who has to wake up in the morning to watch the games, it's better, bro. It's so much better.
It's better, yeah.
It's so
With
much
pancakes.
better. You don't have
Oh,
to
my
fucking.
days.
You don't have,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
When I tell you the Champions League games are the worst, you're sitting there in agony, waiting the entire day. I guarantee you, just waking up and turning the TV on to watch the game is so much better.
Yeah, that's right.
Lineup predicts. I'm not too sure. Like, eventually, we're gonna see everybody play.
I got a lineup prediction.
I just want to see Enzo, man. I want to see.
I got a
watch Enzo
lineup
play football,
prediction for you. 11 players will start, and then 6 will come on at half time. And then
bro.
it'll
Damn,
be messed
Andrew.
up.
How are you not a fortune teller, bro?
I know, right?
That's a good bet to make. I back it.
He did it last time. He brought on 6 players at half time, right? That's what he did.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Big up, Ben. Take care, bro. Big up.
They'll probably switch it around. The players who came on will start from the other day or something like that. That's what we'll probably do.
Yeah,
Probably
something.
Mudryk will start.
right.
Jackson probably will start. So
Caicedo would start.
Caicedo should start.
I'm looking forward to Jackson. If Jackson has,
I want to see
good
more than Kuku play
performance.
on the same time, man. Both of him and Kuku play at the
Poch
same time.
talked about that after.
Yeah. That's what I want as well.
He wants to see them together, which is only natural. Yes, Adesina returning. Yeah.
Back for the Luton game, hopefully.
That's
Then we'll have-
Friday game, right, Lewis? If I believe that's a Friday
Yeah,
game.
Friday
on the
night.
18th?
Carnival weekend.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't know he was injured. Guess he was injured. God damn.
What? He was injured before the end of the season.
You know what? Low key, I like this squad. I just think we need the midfield to be fixed, bro. Other than that, I'm happy with them, man.
Oh, we have
I
a Pies
admit it.
Gallagher
I admit it,
update.
He's still here.
Gallagher.
He's gone.
He's still here.
West Ham are fearing they will lose out on Gallagher as the player wants to stay and fight on the Mauricio Pochettino.
Bruh, this guy, bro, he's a bloody cockroach, man.
Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Bro.
He's a fighter. He's proper child.
Hey, he gets the club. He is the club.
Bro,
You know what, yeah?
You gotta respect it though that he wants to stay and fight for that.
Bro,
yeah.
bro,
cool.
I respected the lose.
No, Alex,
He's not,
sorry.
he's
No,
not,
no,
he's not a
no.
starter for us.
No, Kai. If that was Mount, you would have ripped him to shreds. So don't even try that.
I can't stand Mount because I can see through that fucking
Gallagher's
bullshit
worse than Mount.
from his nose, bro. Yeah, but the Gallagher is a fucking backup, bro. He doesn't want to start every game.
He's not at the moment. He's one of our most. He's one of our most. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's because he's the only fucking one senior, bro. Because everybody
That's
else
what I
is
mean.
Wait. I've just deeped this whole headline. What kind of BS headline is this? They fear they'll lose out on Gallagher as he wants to stay. It's already been reported for fucking months that he wants to stay, but he's willing to talk to other clubs and he's willing to leave as well. This is a stupid ass think piece. Get this shit out of it.
Yeah,
get it out of here, man.
Guys,
no, but guys, I'm not being funny, yeah.
I want to, bro. But if we had Caicedo and Enzo, there's no way fucking Gallagher even sniffs in that fucking 11, bro.
He'll go.
Only reason we play him now is because we don't have any other options.
What did we reject? 40 million, right? I don't even listen. Them looking for 50. I think if West Ham up it by 5 million, Chelsea will sell. It's 45 million. Turn down. It's 45 million. Do you know what I mean? It's for Gallagher. It's 45 million. Just take the money and run.
Do you know what I'd want to know? I'd want to know. Yeah,
give it to Caicedo. I wouldn't mind, bro.
He was told to leave, Jim.
Do you know what, Kai? I want to know, yeah. If his missus told him, like, I want a divorce, is he just going to just show up the next day and say, no? Like, is he just going to just reject not being done? This guy is just...
Hey, it depends what country you're from, bro. Some countries you're allowed to say no, bro.
Let me ask him a question, right? He's got 2 years left in his contract, yeah? Right?
Why are you laughing, bro? Serious?
Why? If I was Gallagher, if I was thinking like Gallagher, right? I've got 2 years left in my contract. Why am I not hearing anything from the club about signing a new deal? Do you know what I mean? Why am I not hearing it? Right?
And he's getting the same treatment as everyone with 2 years or less.
Yeah, he's not gonna get a new deal. He's not gonna get a new
what
deal.
I'm thinking is, why isn't he thinking? I've not even had any. There's not even reports of Chelsea wanting to do a new deal with this guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So why? You know what I mean? It's obvious we want.
You know what? Putting myself.
We signed Chalobah
in
to a
his
new
shoes.
5-year deal.
Putting myself in his shoes.
Within a year. You know
If I put myself in his shoes and play devil's advocate, yeah, he probably doesn't want to go down a level to West Ham because he, in his mind, he wants to achieve higher things. He wants to play for a big club. So, and you know how hard it is to go from those fucking sort of clubs, the West Hams, all these clubs, and go back up. It's hard, almost impossible.
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
But how often does it happen, though, Daniel? When you go from
all the time, those guys buy players like the Spurs, the Arsenals, these type of guys that always Newcastle now. They buy a bunch of players from like trash teams all the time.
But
going from
Kai,
Chelsea there and then to another
my
club.
counterpoint to you, Kai, would be this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd slap your face and say you're lucky West Ham are coming in for you. That's your level.
But see, Andrew, you're looking from a fan point of view, though.
No,
Like,
I'm looking at
it
from a real logical
Daniel,
point
back
of view.
me up. Back me up, bro. I know you're
No,
liking
Daniel's not going to back you up on a Gallagher point.
He's going to back me up because
Yeah,
we're talking about the player's personal agenda. We're talking about us as the fans.
No.
But Kai, if your workplace came to you tomorrow and said, listen, like, we want you to go, and you say, no, I'm not leaving, I don't want to leave, and then 6 months later they say, yeah, Kai, yeah, you know what, like, we want you to go still. And you said, no, I'm not. Bro, you need to understand the signal. They don't want you.
Am I still getting paid? I'm a leash, bro. Am I still getting paid? I'm staying, bro. I'm staying.
That's fair.
I'm being paid good. I'm playing in a premium club. Who wants to go to West Ham and wear purple, bro? Fuck that,
my
man.
God.
You don't want to do that, bro.
That's fair. That is fair.
I think, like I said, if they up it to 45, Chelsea would accept.
Are we that fucking greedy? We haggle over 5 million.
It's the same thing with all our transfers. We were told we wouldn't sell Kai Havertz for 75. We wanted 80 or 60. That's 60 for Mount or something like that. It's negotiations. Fine.
Yeah, if Spurs come from him, I wouldn't mind selling him. He would go probably. But just forcing him to West Ham, bro. Come on, man. I
force him.
I wouldn't want to play for West Ham, bro. I'm not even a fucking football player, bro. That is weird. Man.
He's not forcing him. You accept the deal, and then he has to discuss terms with West Ham.
Wait. So Kai, do you want Conor Gallagher to play for Chelsea?
Yeah, he does. He wants him to stay.
I do not, but I don't mind him as a backup.
He thinks
he's I don't mind
as good as
Chalobah.
That's the thing. Like, if you don't want him to play for Chelsea, then no one care. Like, just get rid of it.
We have a lot bigger.
He wants him to stay and be the
coach. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't think Gallagher is as bad as people say. To be fair, I don't like.
Oh my God!
Leave off, Kai. Leave off, man.
The guy who
Wait. Pause. As a football player,
I'm gonna use one of my favorite fucking analogies. Yeah, one of my favorite analogies. God damn it, Andrew, man. Listen, okay.
Because this is not coming from the biggest Mount hater I've met in all my years.
He's worse than Mount.
But you see, I don't Mount starts. Gallagher doesn't. Gallagher doesn't bother me, bro. He doesn't bother me. He's just there, bro. He's just like Chalobah. He's just there, bro. He's just happy to be there, bro.
He's just in the background, isn't it? He's just in the background.
Yeah, he's in the background, exactly. He doesn't
You don't know
bother
what the hell he does. You don't know what the hell he's doing here, but he's just staring there.
Bro. You know why it's different? You know why it's different? You know why it's different from the Mount situation? Mount was like a fucking dick that was shoved down
Not
my
as
fucking
the
throat
situation,
for
as
me
a
to accept
player.
him, bro.
As
This
a
guy doesn't
player.
play, bro. Yeah, but he doesn't play.
As a player, not as the situation.
This is nuts.
I don't rate him, but he doesn't play for us every game, so for me it doesn't matter, bro.
You know, he's one of the highest minutes from last season playing for us.
I realize that, but we don't have that many good players in the midfield.
Exactly. We have less midfielders than last season, and he was one of the highest minutes last
So
season.
basically,
Nah, you're digging yourself a hole here, bro.
Lewis,
Why do you want him here?
Lewis, you know why I'm gonna explain? Like, I'm gonna explain my situation, and you're gonna understand. Okay? Look at it this way, yeah. You guys are so scared. You guys are so scared that Patch is gonna play him, and you're like, just get rid of this motherfucker, just kick him out, like you know when your dog shits inside, and you're like, fuck off, bro.
No, I just think we can get 40 to 50 million for someone who's not worth that. So
but I think it's more of a fear. It's like a Gallagher.
And if you wait another year and he's got 1 year less, that might potentially be lower.
You guys have Gallagher phobia, man. You guys
let me tell
No, he's just not good. It's the same as
Bro, I know he's not good.
Here's a question for you,
so
Kai.
much bigger problems at this club, bro.
No, but Kai, here's a question for you. Kai.
I agree on that, but still leave.
Here's a question for you, Kai. What's the percentage, Kai? If the Premier League started tomorrow, what's the percentage Gallagher starts or takes part in the game against Liverpool?
With the current squad, or after we get?
Yeah, with the current squad. Yeah.
90%.
80%.
Yeah.
If we don't get Caicedo.
No, just as a squad
and
now.
70,
Don't worry about it.
and 75 if we do get Caicedo, he's still gonna fucking play, bro. They're gonna find a position for him, bro. No, but it just doesn't bother me, bro. He's like, for me, he's not a starter. I know.
Kai, you are so lucky Alex isn't here.
Kai, no, hold on. So Kai, no, hold on. Let me ask you a question, Kai. Wait, Kai, let me ask you a question.
He's lucky Scott's not here.
Well, hold on, bro. Wait, Kai, let me ask you.
Scott has deep hate toward Gallagher, bro. He has like hate, bro. Like hate.
Because he's a rubbish player.
Kai, let me ask you a question. Will you watch Conor Gallagher? Yeah. So forget his attitude, forget his position. Will you watch him play, misplacing passes? He's absolutely brain dead, run like a headless chicken. Do you get frustrated, or do you just smile?
I do, but I blame the club for still having him. For me, I'm surprised he was even.
And they're trying to get rid of him. So why?
But you're saying you're fine with him staying. Like, what are you talking about?
He doesn't bother me.
Get rid of him.
Okay,
but
if we get rid of him, if we get rid of him,
you keep him around. Keep him around
we
like a
get rid of
make-a-wish
him-
kid, like you like to say.
No, listen.
If I said
Boys,
this about Mount, bro, you.
Bro, this is crazy.
Listen again. Listen, I'm gonna say this again. Yeah. If Gallagher dies tomorrow, if he dies tomorrow, I'm just gonna drink and be like, oh, Gallagher died. That's sad. If he lives, I'm like, oh, Gallagher lives. That's sad. Like it doesn't change anything for me, bro.
Kai.
I don't have like this hate for him. I don't think he's a good player, but he's a typical Chelsea Cobham midfielder.
And you're not signing Colwell.
Cole was a centre back. We always had good England always had good centre back. Midfield is a bit dodgy though, to be honest. But that's what I stand. That's why I stand.
That's why I don't want to keep Gallagher, bro.
I don't mind Gallagher, but I don't hate him either.
Gallagher makes me angry watching him play, man. Like I can't lie, it pisses me off.
I don't know.
I just watched the comp of him away at Manchester United, and it just reminded me I want him fucking gone immediately. I haven't seen a player that easy to dispossess.
Hey, can you put the CNF comment? Hey, you guys don't want to hear my opinion on Kepa either, man. Let's just.
Oh no, fuck you. Go on, Kepa, go on. Full on Kepa.
Hey man, for me, I don't like Kepa, but I don't mind if he stays either, bro.
Oh, get this guy out. Someone put 20 quid in. Someone put 20 quid in right now.
Do you know what, yeah? Kai, bro.
I don't think Kepa's a priority to get rid of, but
that's what I mean. I would sell him. Bro,
I don't want to see him here for more than another season.
For me, I would give all my money to Courtois, bro, to come back, bro. That's what I would do. But
hell no, hell no.
He spent 3 years actively trying to leave London. You think he's coming back?
Bro, we tell him like London is
Bro,
different.
do
There's a heat
you
wave
see
now.
him every
just like
time we
Spain,
play
bro.
Madrid?
What heat wave? This is the most miserable summer I've had in years.
Trust, bro.
It's about to rain.
It is raining where I am, bro. It's horrible.
It's your fault.
I
Not
can't-
to
I
live in the UK, bro.
I can't believe this shamelessness. I cannot.
For a guy who
This
complains
is
about the
most
state that we are
shameless thing
alive,
you've ever said. You know what?
you want
Not
Kepa
like
to
horrible
get this
thing,
fuck.
Shameless. You said
I'm just
some more
fucking with
horrible-
you. I'm just
you
fucking
said
with
worse
you, man.
and horrible.
This is
Worse.
amazing,
You
bro.
said,
This
you
is
said
amazing,
much worse
bro.
and more horrible things on this stream. But
You
for
guys are like
shamelessness.
You guys are like
I'll be back
you
in
know,
a second.
we know Pinocchio when you had the strings. That's what you guys are on now, man. It's beautiful. I'm
Yeah,
loving it, man.
you are.
I'm
You're
loving
not
it.
even on camera, you coward. That's like,
I'm loving it.
Oh.
Hey, do you know what it is? Out of a lot of our players that we have right now in our squad, my top two to get rid of right now is probably Lukaku and Gallagher. Like right now, watching Gallagher
So you wouldn't get Lukaku
upsets me,
All right.
bro. Watching Gallagher upsets me. Like it makes me like, bro. It's
Yeah,
everybody gets
did
the
he
ball.
play like that at Palace? Was he just a headless chicken at Palace too? I didn't watch him play. I don't
Bro, it was out of sight, out of mind.
To be
I
fair,
didn't.
Palace is his level, bro.
Because I was gonna attribute a little bit of that to like Potter, like not having any tactics, but like
Bro,
I was gonna give him some.
Bro, you know when it comes to certain things, yeah, you could apply that to tactics, yeah. You could apply tactics that he gets on the ball and there's nobody else in front of him to pass.
Yeah,
it.
he's
You
back,
can
man.
attribute that.
Gallagher is
But
back,
when you're
man.
misplacing passes, when you're getting dispossessed easily, bro, there is no tactic to help you. It's a bit like a goalkeeper that can't save a shot. Well, there's no tactic that can help you, bro.
Can I
You're
be
done
honest
for.
with you
Yeah,
guys?
his
Can
first
I be
touch
honest
is
with you guys?
horrendous.
If it was up to me, the only English players that will be stay at Chelsea are Reece James and Cowell, bro.
What about Chilwell?
Chilwell is good, but I could replace him if we find better. Like I don't like him that much.
For me, Chilwell's got to show something next season. Otherwise,
Like that's me not joking. Like
Chilwell's got to give us like a good, consistent, long season without injury as well. Otherwise, I'll give up on him, to be honest.
bro, he's like the gingerbread man, bro. Every time he's fucking injured, bro. Every time he twists,
Yeah.
he lands on his leg, it's broken.
I feel like he's just not that fast anymore either. Like
Super Pochettino, fuck you and fuck Lewis Hall, bro. Overrated fuck. I don't want him
I
nowhere
still
here,
think
bro.
he's our best performing left back so far.
Of course, bro. He's excited to be given a chance, bro.
Oh, look
You know
who
what?
just woke up.
You know what happened when a version is given an opportunity to lose his virginity, Lewis? Puts all the effort in, bro.
What?
Same thing
Oh,
with
no.
Lewis Hall, bro. He doesn't get to play, so when he does get to play, put all the energy in.
That's not even an energy thing. He's given us the best deliveries. Defensively, shit, everyone's just been iffy. I won't lie.
No.
My only thing with Lewis Hall is please learn to finish. You had so many chances. That's just all. Please learn to finish.
He's like
But
a slice of bread.
I'm not
there and
also
there.
relying on a left back to finish. I'd like my forwards to do that a bit better. So
I can't lie. I understand everyone's frustration on Ben Chilwell. I think this could be.
Do you even know what day it is?
I understand. You're still waking up, bro.
He thinks it's a Chelsea watch along,
Yeah.
bro. It's
You
the
fell
game,
asleep.
man.
You fell asleep again on the street.
Yeah.
Again. Not like that's the most important.
Maybe it
word,
wasn't
again.
me. We heard you snoring.
is it just me who's a bit confused when they started giving Chilwell like captain shouts? I don't really see it, to be honest.
Not fast.
Chilwell, captain. Nah, you can't be captain. Haven't you been? Nah, come on, man. No.
We had the armband for a bit in pre-season, but pre-season the armband just gets passed around for fun. Chalobah was our captain the game before that.
It passed around more than Astrid Wet. So it gets passed around.
What about Hudson-Odoi? Is he going to Lazio then?
I have a darker joke, Andrew. I'll tell it after the stream.
Lazio or Nottingham Forest, but for some reason we're blocking Premier League moves for him.
Why?
Oh no! What if?
Oh no, we're gonna weaken. We're gonna weaken
Like,
another
you
Prem
didn't
club.
block it for Kovacic, Mount, or Havertz, but we draw the line at Ko.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Generational talent, bro.
Maybe that was him saying that he wanted to leave the Premier League. I don't know. That's the only reason I can think that he might have. said
No. He agreed personal terms with Fulham.
Oh, okay. Well then. Yeah.
Plus, it means you don't have to move anywhere. Like, it makes
I
sense.
really don't understand our
What
transfer.
did you used to call him?
strategy, to be
What did
honest.
you used to call him? Chosen one. Chosen one. That's my favorite one, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, he
Cho
was
way or
the
no
chosen
way.
one.
Although it's now no way.
him and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, they should have been so much better, man.
Injuries.
Yeah.
Injuries. Can't blame them for it. Like,
no, I'm not mad at either of them, to be honest.
Oh, well.
But
I never gave a fuck about neither of them, bro.
Ruben, to be honest, was a good depth player.
But Gallagher and the
Done
other
that for us a couple times
Yeah.
when we needed him.
I don't give a fuck about Gallagher either, man. For me,
Ruben had a lot more. I would have rather kept Ruben than Gallagher, to be honest.
Facts. That's some question.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Ruben's far better.
One
than
year
Gallagher.
left on
I think
150K a week,
Ruben.
so.
I think Ruben reached that point where he just wanted to play football, man. That's why he left.
Yeah.
because
I
of
don't
the-
blame him for leaving.
Yeah,
I don't
more
blame him.
power to him. More power to him.
For real, I hope he does well in AC Milan.
Don't you wish Gallagher does the same? But to be fair, we play Gallagher, man. So you have to play in the club.
As long as you don't go to a rival, yeah, go for it. Do well.
Bro, how much is Gallagher on? Did someone say 111 grand?
No, I think it's
Gallagher.
much
He's
less.
not on that much. He's gonna
I think
be
he's
on
in a youth contract still, no?
No, he signed a new deal in like he signed 2 years ago, 2021. A new deal. That's why he went on loan.
17K. That can't be
Lampard,
right.
Lampard decided it probably, man.
That must have been before Lampard because he was on loan to where? Palace
He
of
signed,
Rome.
he signed a new contract before he went out on before he went to West Brom, I think.
So that was before Lampard. That was before Lampard. As far as I'm.
Yeah.
Bro, Gallagher just makes me so angry every time he gets the ball. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Why,
you know when
bro?
he run, you know when he runs like too fast that he can't control it himself.
No, I think that was
50K.
Lampard.
You sure?
Yeah, that was the summer of Lampard when we first got Lampard with the embargo on the transfers.
No, the
Or no.
summer of Lampard. I swear.
No,
he
no,
went
right
Palace.
after.
Somebody said we regret selling Gallagher like we regretted selling Kevin De Bruyne, bro. This fan base changed.
Yeah, right.
Yo.
Yeah, fucking right.
This fan base, bro. Now you know why I hate them, bro.
That's funny.
I remember when they said Mount has a better first touch than Ballack, bro. That's when I shut. That's when I stopped the alliance with Chelsea fans. I stopped my own clan, bro.
Let's have it right. Let's have it right.
I don't associate myself with Chelsea fans, bro.
That's funny. Better Ballack. Nah. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious.
By the way, there's already Mount out United fans. I saw 4 accounts today, man.
Yeah.
The season didn't even start yet. Imagine when they like they're 1-0 down and Mount is supposed to do a through ball and it hits the wheelchair kid behind the fucking ball, bro. I can't wait.
Bro,
I can't wait for that moment.
Did you see
bro. The frustration?
MUTV commentator that got basically got told off by Man United TV for going in on Havertz in the Arsenal game?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, Havertz is shit. I would have taken him off.
Did he actually call him shit? Because I didn't actually hear what he said.
Oh, not shit,
Did you see?
yeah.
Did you see the United kid? The United kid, the fan who's a kid. They showed him. It's like, what do you think about the Mount signing? He's mad overrated. He's like, Mount is gonna prove you wrong. Mount is gonna prove you wrong, bro. I've been waiting for 3 fucking years for Mount to prove me wrong, man. He left before he proved me wrong.
It's just funny seeing all the United and Arsenal fans coping.
Yeah, they lost 3-1 to Wrexham. How was Mount there, United fans?
No, that was
Yeah,
just
to be fair, that was the
21s.
youngsters.
Yeah, it's the youngsters because they're playing tonight.
And apparently one of our development squads lost.
Wait, what
to,
time
like,
is the game
Aldershot
today?
or
What time is the game
something.
today?
It's 1
Chelsea,
a.m.
1 a.m. Kai.
Come on.
1 a.m. for you, so 2 a.m. for me, bro.
Oh, you know what time anything is there. Fat
Yes, I know. Yes, I know, Surfer. Allow it.
Good
It's
lord.
1:15 a.m. tomorrow.
You going to be up then?
So it's
You'll be
2:15.
Oh,
alright.
yes, 100%, man. That's why I'm going to take a sleep.
Bro, it depends on the lineup.
United are playing at the same time, so we might get a little Mount Fell comp while we're watching the Chelsea. So yeah, keep a lookout.
Watch along.
I'm leaving it with Sutton. I'm leaving it with Sutton.
Yeah, apparently Arsenal playing as well, man. They got Barcelona.
Yeah, but that's
I'm leaving
that's
here with
afterwards.
Sutton.
Afterwards.
I hope Arsenal get molested.
3:30 or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
that,
at
bro.
3:30. We'll probably still be reviewing the game, but I don't think we're gonna watch the Arsenal game after.
Bro, you know what's funny? I just got an email from Ryanair asking me to use their service. I'm still fucking waiting for my luggage from 3 years ago, bro. Fuck you, Ryanair. man. Worst airline in Europe, bro. Worst airline, bro.
I was gonna say I never had any problems with luggage, but I never carried any. whenever
You're
I
one of
used
those
to.
backpack people.
No, I was just going to like Ireland for a day or two. That was just it. So I need to carry
You
along.
should have known that. You should have read up on Ryanair, Kai. It's the only place where you go to Spain, but your luggage ends up in Iceland or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like
they make those seats for midgets, bro. Like you put your legs, they reach eye level with your chin, bro.
Kai, you know what? Kai, you instead of taking luggage on Ryanair, all you do is you take a bit more money and just buy your clothes out there in a suitcase and go on a different airline or something back. Because it's not worth it, bro. You'll never see that luggage. You'll never see that luggage again. You know, you'll never see it.
Everything inside gonna be stolen, bro.
Yeah, it is. They're gonna look in them if they do find it. Look at themselves and probably take the best stuff.
To be fair, I deserve it for buying a ticket for 45 euros, bro.
That's true.
If it's too good to be true, it's probably not good. Works for women
Why
too.
should we stay? Hang on. Why should we stay away from Wahi, Super Pochettino?
It's because of the allegations.
Right, but those allegations are against they're against his cousin. If you actually read the story, it's his cousin that's involved in it. So if you actually read up on it.
What do you think about our name being still around this Lavia situation? Do you think they're just putting it there for clicks or what are you saying?
Yeah.
Am I the only Chelsea fan who doesn't want Lavia?
Well, I don't know if we're
After the window's done. After the window.
I could care less. I could care less.
When is the
You know
window?
what? I'm with you, Kai, but I'm not.
For
I'm
me,
not,
man,
yeah, it's pointless because
get me Caicedo and one more senior citizen in midfield, bro, and I'm happy, bro. I don't need no.
When is the window close anyway? Is it end of August?
September 1st.
September 3rd, but we're gonna the Premier League. Man, the Premier League is back in almost less than 3 weeks. Damn.
Yeah.
I think it's in 2 weeks. Yeah.
That is mad, bro. I need to
For-
start my membership, bro.
For me right now, I'm with Poch where he says we need experience, man. And for me right now, in that midfield, forget Lavia because why do we need Lavia if we've got Santos?
Yeah.
Really, it's pointless.
Bro, just
right
get a Caicedo, man. Get a Caicedo. Just pay instead of fucking buying Guehi, whatever the fuck his name is, for 20 million. Just add that 20 million Caicedo, bro. Why do we
I
need
don't
to?
really know why we're gonna buy Guehi, to be honest. Like I really don't
Bro,
see it as much of an improvement. But I guess
Do our owners have ADHD, bro? They can't fucking focus on one thing and get it done, so they have to focus on 30 different
No,
things.
Kai. It could be that's why they're selling Chalobah. Because if they sell Chalobah, they get a little bit more in
They got
profit.
250 fucking mil, bro. And Lukaku and Savić, how much do they need, bro?
We spent quite a lot, brother.
How much do they need?
We've spent quite a lot. We've already spent like
Smack
600
me, bro.
million. Do you think that just goes up in smoke?
Yeah, but we bought much less players than we
I'll make one.
Dog, we're still buying players.
Oh, pick up Rodrigo.
We're not stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, but why are you saying like we have to sell for 20 million rather than fucking get like we have so many players here and we still want to sell Lukaku and Savić? How much money do we need? Are we gonna sell and use just 10% of our sales for fucking buying players, bro?
Kai, we're not trying to be like the rest of these teams, bro. We're trying to be like Man City, so that next season we can go back and spend.
Yeah, but Man City.
Would you be like Man City?
Big squad, bro.
We want to be able to spend every single year. We don't want to just be like Liverpool where they spend every 3 years or they spend for one player. You get what I'm saying? Like we want to be able to have big windows every single year. And in order to do that, you have to have a constant cycle of players.
No, Doug, I doubt it because look at the length of contract we give in players. I don't think in the age of the players, I don't think we will be going into every summer signing lots
of Rodrigo. It's
not
Mr. Hairline.
Rodrigo. You're right. Not loads and loads, but I'm talking like big marquee signings. So like we still don't have that big striker. I know Jackson will come good, but we going into like more competitions, we're going to need more and more good players. So we're going to have to still buy players in the future. We're talking about the reason why we don't need more center backs is because we have more than enough for the current season.
I have an observation for you, Doug. I have an observation for you. Don't you think like Nkunku is our marquee signings, that he is the one who's going to be focused on the goals, while Jackson is going to be the one who distributes to other players? Because Jackson is not a typical striker, right? He creates everybody around him. Don't you think he's there to create all the attacking players from behind him, like similar to the way that what's his name, the guy from Liverpool,
Fabinho.
Firmino,
yeah.
Kai, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm making a point about how we're talking about how this season we do not need great loads of depth because we're only going into one competition. So next year and the season after that, when we're consistently trying to get into these 3-4 competitions per year, we are going to need more players, like we have already stated.
Even now, our midfield still need, even if you're playing once a week, it still need like reinforcement, even more than
we still need.
Of course, but hold on. What I'm talking about is next season, right? So we can use Arsenal as an example for this season. This season, the players that we have right now look like Arsenal's for last season. They didn't have a great load of depth, but they had a bunch of young players and key players here and there, like we do, right? But what are they doing this season? They're getting a bunch of more players because they're going into more competitions, which is what we're going to have to do next season.
They've not gone to more competitions. They're in the same number of competitions as they were last season.
Right, but they're higher they're more higher level, and they have already seen that the backups that they had last season weren't good enough. You want to ask them about the Fabio little fucking midfielder they got last season? They're calling him rubbish. That's why they went and got Declan Rice. You get what I'm saying? Like they see that they have. Hold on, Tomiyasu was supposed to be a good player for them, but they see that he can't stay healthy, so they went and got Timber. You get what I'm saying? Over the year, we're going to see problems in our team that are going to need to get replaced as well. Now,
Lewis, can you put comments?
This is just Kai. Can I finish a damn point?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dad. Please excuse me. But I didn't want to forget. That's why.
Either way, the only reason why I'm not tripping too much, and let me rephrase that. The only thing I'm tripping about this window is this Caicedo thing. Just get this Caicedo thing done, and for me, the window is good. We're fine. But next season, we're already talking about it. We're going to need to get a goalkeeper, right? Yep. And the way that we're talking about it, we're not going to want some meaty goalkeeper. We're going to want a world-class keeper. So next season, we're already going to have to spend a good amount of money. So keeping a good rotation of players coming in and out and selling them and moving them on, it's just good business, bro. It's good business.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to respond to you. Yeah? Kai is acting like the window closes tomorrow. I'm not acting like the window's closed tomorrow, but is it true or is it not true that it's better to get a player early so you can gel with the team through preseason and then be ready, rather than us starting the new season with Gallagher and players of that caliber? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying like it's better for us to have a player already ready.
Also, a Chalobah out account.
Do you know what, Kai?
That's my whole point, though. Like people are just using the two extremes. Like
I'm
Alex
crying.
Extreme, man.
Do you know what, Kai?
That is a waste of a YouTube account, bro.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Kai? What
bother nobody, bro. Chalobah doesn't bother nobody, bro. You know what Chalobah's like? You've seen this guy who was driving and he was speeding and the guy stopped near him and then he started like talking shit about the fat guy in the back, even though he wasn't driving. That's Chalobah, bro. Chalobah just living, bro, and catching praise, bro.
They're all saying, why they say this just as burner? Allow him, man. You don't hate Chalobah that much. Oh, fuck.
I bet he's happy about Kovacic's been going.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's happy. We've all got our bums out. Pause.
Yeah. Respect Kova, bro.
Nah, to be honest, I'm not.
You're the only one who got your bum out, Lewis, not me, bro.
We all got our frauds out.
Big up LGBTQ community, bro. But June is over, bro.
Hey, listen, I understand from both sides. Like what Kai is saying. Like, if you look at what he's saying, I don't think you're wrong at all. You want to get your players in early for pre-season to integrate them. That's perfectly correct.
Plus, the season is starting soon. That's the whole point, bro.
On the other side, right? On the other side of the argument, personally, I am not panicking yet. I still think there's plenty of time. I still think even if you sign, for example, with Caicedo, yeah, as long as Caicedo is having a pre-season with Brighton, he's physically fit, and you can get him.
It's not about being physically fit,
side.
bro.
It's more the tactical and how you fit in.
I was about to wrap up.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Kai? Do you know what, Kai? On that one, it makes no difference. It depends on what position you're referring to. Some positions, You need them to be within the team to gel with them quick.
Midfield. You don't need the midfield in that position though.
No, number six. No, number six. What Caicedo's going to do for Brighton? No, what Caicedo's going to do for Brighton
is different.
As that number six is going to be the exact same. Pretty much the same thing. What we need on our side. It's not going to be much of a difference. So. Doesn't really need to gel with the team too much because his role is the same. It's a bit like N'Golo Kante.
It's about like him building a connection with the other players around him as well.
Yeah,
that is the big deal.
It's gonna happen, man.
But it's a little bit overstated. Like,
No, I think he will gel in pretty easily. I can't see him coming in and looking at our play.
If people believe that's the case, right, then nobody would ever sign a player in January. Because you don't have time to be integrated and all that. You come in and look at Enzo. Enzo came in and played the first game and didn't stop yet. When you good, you just good, bro. Like, I understand that, but it's not like if we was bringing in like a 10 or something like that, I would get it. Because then he got to have a lot of chemistry. Like, this dude is here to do more than anything. He's here to break up play. But he don't need no chemistry to break up fucking play.
But Jimmy.
That's what I'm saying as well.
Jimmy,
that's what I'm saying.
But what if he doesn't come in time and we play our first game without him, though?
The main thing, we're not going to play the final. Even if we have to play the first game, then so be it. But if that means not paying $100 million, it's worth it because y'all acting like we signing Caicedo for 1 year.
Amen.
Like, bro,
we're
signing for the next 6, 8 years. A week. Like, and let's not act like Liverpool is smarter. Who's in next again? Nobody. They don't have a midfield. So let's act.
Yo, Jimmy, your Wi-Fi.
You driving again? You driving again?
Yeah. You hear me now?
Yo.
A little bit. It's cutting up.
Well, whose mic's working?
His Wi-Fi's bugging out.
He's probably in the whip again.
It's probably in the freeway, man.
Probably driving or something.
The only
all the way to Atlanta.
The only position I would love to have him early is probably like a striker. If we're going for a striker, I would have preferred to get a striker in very early in the market. But a defensive midfielder, I'm okay as long as Caicedo is training and is physically fit, as in he can run, he can press, he can do whatever Poch want him to do. I'm still fine, even if we get him a week before Liverpool. I'm still fine, even if we get him after Liverpool. Like what Jimmy said, listen, we're gonna sign this guy potentially on those 8-year contracts. He's gonna be here for a very long time. So if it means we're not gonna spend 100 million and we may spend like 80, still fine. As long as we don't miss out on him, because he seems to be our number one target. If he's our number one target, we get it. That's it. I'm still chill. Because the reason I'm so fine as well is because Poch seems to be fine. I mean, he's the one whose job is on the line that he has to deliver, and he's fine with the way the directors are working. Who am I to fight his corner when the person himself is happy?
Well, Chelsea just have their valuation, and that's it.
And also, yo, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
all right. Also, like, if you're one of the people that don't have belief in Santos and all that, that's your fucking problem. I want us to give him a chance. And if it don't work out, then it don't work out. But y'all can't be the same ones bitching and complaining that we don't find gems. Then when we have one, y'all say, oh, but I don't trust him. We don't need you to trust him. We really don't. If the coach do, then that's about nobody with their beta male energy that Santos not ready.
Yeah, but
we don't care if
coach
he's
wanted
ready.
to be third choice. The coach wanted to be third choice.
Wait, let me finish. If Potts think he ready, that's good enough for me. Like, I don't care about our beta male fan base about.
But he doesn't though.
Because like if we would have had same thing when Lavia was 19 or whatever, we would have said the same thing. But he came and proved that he was prim ready. So like let him prove that he's not ready. Let him prove it. This ain't no season where we gotta win no championship. We got space, we got room to see what works and what don't. This idea that we gotta have this boom fucking World 11 first game. No, nobody has that. Nobody. Everybody looks shit. Who look like every team that they be like,
Look at such and such. Look at such and such. You go ask their fan base if they think their team ready, and they all say fuck no. From Arsenal to Liverpool to all of them, they all say the same shit. They're not ready. So we're just in the same boat as everybody else. Let's not act like people are miles ahead of us. The only people I'm considered miles ahead of us is fucking City, because they're always miles ahead of everybody. Outside of that, everybody else in the same goddamn boat.
Well, we're definitely not in the same
boat.
boat.
Go listen to their fan base talk.
We're definitely not in the same boat as.
Go listen to their fan base talk. Go listen to Liverpool fan base.
In 2 minutes, I'll be back.
Liverpool fan base ain't sitting there like, yeah, we're ready. We're ready for Chelsea. Hell no. They sitting there like, where the hell is our midfield?
It's a fact.
Yeah, Liverpool fans are wondering where's their midfield, just like us. And Arsenal is wondering what the fuck is our midfield gonna be. Nobody miles ahead of nobody.
Our midfield is in much more of a desperate position than a lot of those teams that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal, for example, argument's sake, they signed Declan Rice to their midfield. Liverpool signed, I think who they signed? They signed that.
Bro, you keep talking about who they signed. They got players gone. Players are gone too. So that same chemistry shit you talking about. Look at them. Look at the team. Do they look like they having chemistry to you? Go look at them play. Go talk. Go listen to their fan bases talk. Listen, I do it every day. So I know what I'm hearing.
Look,
yeah, but the bottom line is our coach has said that our midfield needs more reinforcements.
Our coach said our midfield needs one more player. We all fucking know that.
He said one.
We all know that. We're trying to sign him. His name is Caicedo. That's like stating the obvious. We know that.
I'm just saying it's not going to be a good thing if we go into the first week.
Without
whatever you can spin it anyway, but regardless, it's not ideal to go into the first
Nobody
game.
said it's a good thing, but it ain't. The point is, it's not the worst thing in the world if Caicedo comes in a week later. It's not.
I agree.
Because you're not signing him for no 1 year.
Playing one game a week, he's gonna be at practice every day. Like it's not like he's not gonna see.
Yeah, they're not gonna be traveling all the time. I agree, but
that's my thing, and I understand. Like, yeah, I want Caicedo, I want whoever we gonna get, but it's like it is what it is. Like, we're not gonna just go, the season about to start, pay the 100. No, that's what we always do. We always bitch and complain that we pay too much. Our wage scale is fucked. Teams hold us up. This is how you stand your ground. Brighton need to have a choice. They either sell us or they fucking keep him, and he's gonna be disgruntled. But we're in a better position than them. Fuck them. They're gonna have a disgruntled player that don't want to be there. We'll move on and buy somebody else and move on. That's just what it is. You can't have every player you want, especially if the fucking team ain't playing. If Brighton don't want to fucking play the game, they don't want to play the game. Why would we bid $100 million against ourselves? That's nobody else bidding. Why would you bid $100 million against? Nigga, I got 80. You don't want 80? Fuck you. Keep it. Keep it.
I think in any other scenario it would be different, but the fact that, like, say Arsenal have already signed Rice and like the other teams have already strengthened, we are in a good position where there's not anyone.
Zach, do you believe Caicedo is the only midfielder that we can get?
No. All I'm saying is that I think because I think Arsenal was the main threat who might hijack it. So where they've already bought Rice,
hijack what? Arsenal? Where the fuck you think Arsenal got to find another $100 million to buy a midfielder?
Yeah, they wasn't gonna buy
dude. That don't even make sense.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying where they've already bought that, I don't think they will hijack it. So I'm saying, yeah, we can be a bit more laid back about not worrying about potentially losing him. There's less threat from. I don't think Liverpool are going to put up the money for him. They're certainly not going to put up $100 million. So
nobody is.
So it is, yeah. I agree on that. I don't think it's going to get hijacked, but I think everyone's just a bit worried because we haven't signed him. But in reality, we probably will. I can't see us walking away at this point.
It's worrisome. You know why it's worrisome? Because every day people wake up and read what a journalist writes. That's why. A journalist gas y'all up to think the deal is close when you should know by now journalists write shit to make you read and give you a dopamine rush. I stopped feeding into that shit. I read them. I pick sense out of nonsense. And then and when it don't work out like they say, I go, oh shit, well they didn't know what the fuck they talking about, because nobody's bringing up the fact that when they said Conor Gallagher was for sale, everybody said Chelsea wants 35 million. All of them said it, all of them, and all of them was wrong. But nobody would say that, right? Nobody's gonna point the fact that every fucking reporter said we won 35 million, and all of them were wrong.
West Ham bid is 39.
Yeah, they all were wrong. Like, nobody points that out because it's not a big deal to you, but they were wrong. Reporters are wrong all the fucking time. Y'all just choose to believe what y'all want. Wrong, dead wrong, dead wrong. They be dead wrong, even down to your Fabrizio. Remember the other day? Here we go with Vardiol. Yeah, Vardiol still in fucking Leipzig. So that here we go better come through. It better fucking come through.
No, 100%, 100%. For me personally, I agree with what Jimmy's saying. I do not want to bend over backwards for Brighton just for Caicedo. No way. No way.
No way.
I used to be one of Jimmy. I used to be one of those fans that used to be so worried about all these transfers. I just realized this summer in particular. I just realized, what's the point? What's the point?
Yeah.
There are people out there working. It's their job. It's like you go to your work. These people also go to and their job is to.
That's one thing. Just call it all when it's all done.
Yeah.
Then you can look back and assess everything and decide: are you happy with the window? What do you think should improve?
It's literally the only way to judge a transfer window is when it's closed. That's why people are like, how you judge the window so far? I'll be like, I can't. It's not closed. Look at transfer day. The day of closing. Look how many players that nobody thought was moved on the last day.
Enzo took for the last hour or two.
You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like you just after that Enzo saga, man. Look, I can't be taken to the edge like that no more. I'm done. I'm done.
If you're a fan and you're bored, at least enjoy the preseason. Enjoy the way we play and enjoy.
That's what I've been enjoying. I've enjoyed watching them young fucking players. These young.
Lucky you guys. You have to watch at 2 in the morning, man. Half of us are like half asleep, man.
You can watch it the next day. That's what I've been doing. I watch.
Bro, but it's not the same when you watch it the next day.
Because you already know
the. It is. I agree with Kai. I agree with Kai. Watching that shit the next day is horrible.
What's the point, bro? What's the point, bro?
Yeah, I do it when I have to, but I hate watching football the next day.
I've watched all our preseason game twice.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Well,
You need to get a job.
I'll watch the game live, and then I'll watch the extended highlights, and then I'll.
So we have other options to turn to confirmed by Sky Sports.
Who? Name one.
That's Caicedo or no one. I don't know. They haven't reported it, but they have other options, and I already expected them to anyway. Like, that's their job.
If you think any team that's out there that's a professional fucking team don't have another option, y'all bugging. They got other options, whether you like them or not. It's up to you.
Exactly, but. What if the options?
But that's up to you. If you don't like them, that's cool. The only thing you can do is wait and see if they work out. You can bitch about it. That's cool. I don't want to say bitching about it and make it sound like a bad thing. You can complain about it. That's cool. But you're not about to tell me they don't have other options. They're trying to get who you want. Now, if they don't get him, what more do you want? You don't want him to do anything to get him. Because if y'all saying do anything to get him, then I think you're stupid, and fuck that. I'd rather us walk away. Yeah, I'd rather say the team being smart and you being an emotional bitch, because I ain't nobody doing anything just to get Caicedo. He's a good player, but he ain't world class, bro. Ain't nobody like Caicedo's a generational midfielder. He's not.
United,
he's good.
United. I mean, Arsenal paid 100 for Rice, and for me, Caicedo's better than Rice, and he's younger too.
Yeah, but the difference with that is Rice has actually been like
5 years of Rice. English tax.
Yeah, he has a track record. He's English.
I don't know, man.
He's an international.
And he's good. He's good too. So
Andy's West Ham's captain.
West Ham's captain. Hey.
Wait, come on.
But no,
all that extra, all those extra taxes thrown in
could be better.
I wouldn't mind paying less. Like the most I would pay close to Rice is 10 million. 10 million, like, because you got to 10 million within Rice.
Okay.
Yeah, they paid 10 million within what they paid in Rice. I'll say okay, because there's no English tax on Caicedo.
Yeah,
there's none of that. You know what I mean? So they, at some point, Brighton is just being cunts, and you got to walk away and say
they are being cunts.
It's also, the Chelsea tag.
They already have. They started talking about Colwill. They've gone back on their verbal agreement with Caicedo.
Yeah, at some point, you got to lose them. at some point you got to leave them sitting there with their product in their fucking hand. That's it. And
Bro,
say, "Sell it."
Caicedo needs to stand out and be like, hey, listen, motherfuckers, I don't want to wear a seagull anymore on my chest.
Well,
I
he
want to
ain't
move
reached
on.
to that point yet. They still got time. That's what, like, it's us being impatient. Caicedo don't have to do that yet. It's not time for him to do that.
Jimmy, do you think when people in Colombia ask Caicedo what team you play for, he's proud to show them the seagull on his shirt, bro? He's not. The guy obviously.
Ecuador.
Yeah, Ecuador. My bad. Yeah.
Hell
you think
no, he probably,
bro, nobody want to
lied.
wear that ugly ass
He
logo,
probably
bro.
lied.
Nah, chill. You know they hype you, pro.
A seagull, bro.
lying
Come
and
on,
shit.
man.
Like, yes, I play for
Yeah,
the
people
Blues.
like, hey man, I play in the Premier League. He doesn't say the team, bro. He's embarrassed by it, bro.
No, what he does, he say, I play for the blue team. So everybody say Chelsea, then he go, yeah, the blue team. Yeah, the blue team.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, trust me, Caicedo wants to forward. So
Yeah,
once
the
you
last-
know he wants to come, you just gotta wait their ass out. That's
Exactly.
it.
The last card Caicedo will play is not turning up to training. He can't play that card yet. He needs to
Players
still
never
hold it.
force
Yeah,
clubs to sell.
He can't do that
is,
yet. He can't do that
Raul,
yet.
that's
That's
mad.
the last card.
Raul, that's mad.
What?
Bro. Look what Raul said. Players never re-look at the Mahrez saga from Leicester, bro.
That's
Tells you how you
ridiculous.
need to do it, bro.
Mahrez, man.
Courtois.
Mahrez, Courtois, yeah, exactly.
Look at Lukaku leaving.
Bro, it's not slavery. They can't force the players to play there, bro. It's impossible.
You know,
man.
Benfica.
Fabregas, Gareth Bale.
Yeah, you got some people that did some real cunt shit over the years, man. when they ready to leave their team, man, they like,
I don't,
man, I'm out
bro.
here,
I don't, Jimmy.
Well,
If I was a footballer, yeah, and I wanted to leave, I'm staying at home, bro.
Kane.
I'm sending selfies with me on the sofa to the owner, bro. Nah, I'm fucking. I'm leaving, bro.
You ain't getting paid.
I'm not. I don't want to get paid, bro. But you're not gonna get me playing.
You're
bro.
risking
Yeah, when you want to go, you ain't worried about getting paid. You like, you trying to get
forcing
the
his
fuck
way
out
out.
of here.
I want to be happy, but I'm not gonna wear a seagull on my shirt, bro. Fuck that, man. It's embarrassing. Grown ass man wearing a seagull on his crest, bro. Fuck that, man.
Yeah, you wear it, Kai.
I won't wear it, bro. Fuck that.
Man, I'm fucking
A
He
seagull,
needs to
bro.
do a Gallas.
Fuck that,
Say you're going to score on goals and all of that crap.
Big up Gallas, bro. Big up.
Gotta get my falafel.
I had falafel yesterday, Jimmy. It was amazing, bro.
Oh, Gallas.
Yeah, I'm at the shop right now, man.
Yeah, big up. But we do have to wrap up because I can't lie, I've got to go football and everything. But we will be back at 11:45 for the Chelsea v Newcastle watch long. We got a late stream tonight, so stay tuned for that, people.
My guy
we're
said,
going to rate Never a Foul. Head over to
I
Never a Foul.
Can I say
Big
one
up
thing,
Kaz
Lewis?
and all the mandem. Go on, guy.
My guy said, Brighton is a nice area. Brighton has dirty water, bro. Fuck off, man. Don't tell me it's a nice area compared to the UK, bro. Don't say it's a nice area, though. It's dirty ass
All
water,
mad.
bro.
But guys, it's been another good stream. Big up to everybody. We'll see you later tonight, and let's hope for a win for the Chelsea. Big up.